Up yours, woke moralists.
Can't we just all get along so I can put stickies on her chest like little Sean? Get a pissy drunk over Dom Perignon. And it's
Ooh, yeah. Oh my God. Do you feel that? Do you feel that? It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time once again. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the Wingnut Roundup, this time for March of 2024. How is everybody feeling? How are you doing? I hope this month has treated you so amazingly well. You've had all of the adventures, all of the fun, all of the great experiences. I'm okay. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. Had a pretty good month. Not too bad. Not a lot of complaints. So I wanted to say a very special hey, thank you to Real Honey Badger. I'm ready for my monthly fun of Wingnut. Thank you very much for becoming a member of the channel. Or actually continuing to be a member of the channel. That's sweet. You're a real one. We appreciate you. We stan the channel members. So I would like to say happy Trans Day of Visibility, everybody. Yes, happy Trans Day of Visibility. Also, for our Christian friends, happy Easter. Hope your Easter is going well with you and your various gatherings and friends and family and all that sort of stuff. And also, most importantly of all, it's my birthday on the 3rd. That's right. This is my birthday roundup. I will soon be the answer to the universe and everything. So if you don't get that reference, you don't get to know how old I am. Not like it's actually a secret, but that's okay. That's totally fine. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really, really good. It just so happened to have the weather clear up and be beautiful, sunshiny weather yesterday and today, which is why I'm going to spend the next 3 hours inside my studio with you. I'd do it outside if I could. I totally would. I've got some great stuff lined up for you in this roundup. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, a whole lot of fun. I tell you what, though, one thing that has been a bit difficult for me lately is I keep finding some really crazy long-form content that is just, it's too much. It's too long for the roundup. You know what I mean? Like a 2-hour-long podcast talking to a time traveler. We can't watch a 2-hour podcast about a time traveler on the roundup. So I've been watching them on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RealJeffHoliday. And I try and do those on Fridays. Try to when I get a chance to. Also, want to give a quick message about the roundup for next month. Next month, tour season officially starts for me, and I will be heading to Louisiana on the 23rd, which means that I'm going to have to do the roundup in the middle of the month, or at least kind of a little bit middler than we usually do. I try and do it always on the last Sunday of the month, makes it easy for people to remember. We won't be able to do that for only April this year. Only April. Next month, we're going to have to do it kind of in the middle. I'll announce it. It won't go unnoticed or anything like that, but we'll still have ourselves a good time. We'll still have the roundup because it is tradition, and it is a tradition we have kept going for a very long time. Anyway, once again, I want to say thank you so much, everybody, for being here for my birthday roundup. It's gonna be a gas. It's gonna be a ball. Let's see. I hope everybody's feeling good today. You feeling good, chat? You doing good? You feeling footloose and fancy free? Let's see. Before we get started, let's do some YouTuber shit. I'm still really bad about this. If you want to get the official Wingnut Roundup swag or a t-shirt or some shit, go to brainforcesideeffects.com, brainforcesideeffects.com. You can get the official cheese stored in the balls t-shirt. It's actually a really fucking dope-ass shirt. As seen on Tinder. Somebody actually had their Tinder profile wearing this t-shirt. I heard they got all of the matches and all of the dates. That's what I cannot confirm. And also, brought to you by patreon.com/JeffHoliday. There's stuff and things and all that good shit. Yep. And that is as much of a YouTuber as I can be. Yep. That's about it. That's what you get. You guys ready for some wingnuts? You guys ready for some fun? Let's do some weird ass shit. We're going to start off actually with Mumbi. We're going to start off with Mumbi. And also, we do not get the wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, Africa song in this one. So it's not my fault. It's hers. She doesn't know a banger when she has one. But she's going to talk to us about the April 8th upcoming solar eclipse. I think. Here we go.
But there's been a lot of hype and fear and all kinds of things about April 8th, what they're calling the total solar lunar eclipse. And, apparently the divided states has been preparing for this for the last 2 years. They've had all kinds of emergency messages sent out and everything. They're expecting a massive crowd because apparently it can be seen very clearly at in one particular town, I think near Illinois, in the divided states, which happens to be the same place that this apparent solar lunar eclipse or whatever it is, whatever they're calling it, happened in, when the American Revolution happened, which was also a staged event. Stories for other days. I mean,
don't do that. Why does she always do that? She always does that. She's like, I'm going to start talking about something that's very interesting, and then I'm going to, throw this fucking wild shit in there. But that's stories for other days. Not stories for other days, stories for today. I want to know how the American Revolution was a staged event. I want to know. I want that fucking that video. That's what I want. Give me that goddamn video. What the fuck? Anyway, all right. Let's learn more about how this eclipse is like a psyop or some shit.
If you don't know that by now, it was like the way the British came to Kenya and gave us independence, but we were never free. Same situation in the divided states family. So there's been all this hype about this massive thing, and for me, I keep wondering who's giving. Have you double checked the information you're getting, family? Have you looked into what the alternative news is saying? Because according to some, well, actually.
Okay, check the alternative news on an eclipse. On an eclipse is a very strange thing. That's a very, very strange thing. That's like, we're on record for next week to be one of the hotter weeks on record. We can see that it's the temperature is going to be warming up. Have you checked alternate records? Why would I? Why? Why would I? It's a thing that happens. We'll see it. Like, why would you need to check alternative sources? Do you need to check alternative sources for anything? Like everything? What the fuck?
Actually, according to ChatGPT, the real Easter is April 8th. And according to, what's this called? Skyward, the Skyward app. This is all information I got on TikTok. By the way, TikTok is like, the information on there is epic.
Look, I love TikTok. I seriously do. I think TikTok is awesome. I get so much really, really good information about just, random bullshit. But TikTok is also, like anything else, full of garbage. And it's a very strange statement of like, yo, I'm getting so much good information about TikTok. Well, what kind of information are you talking about? If we're talking about things like conspiracy theories or the Lemurians or the rise of Atlantis or some shit like that, no. Now, if you want some really good, like, shitty hacks for, like, your tool shop and, like, how to organize your screws or how to cut the grout properly for your bathroom install or something, then yeah, TikTok's pretty good. It's pretty fire for that shit. But, like, no, I'm sorry. No.
And according to according to ChatGPT, Easter is on April 8th. According to Google, Easter was on April 30th and that weekend. So already there you can see what I'm saying about the truth being fluid. And there's this deep astrologer who looks into the deep, he literally almost has the telescope himself, and he goes deep into astrology anyway. In fact, I think if you look at the Skyward app, you'll see this, that if you type in the either the previous day or the day after, or the actual day.
Yeah, no, I know. I was thinking about that. That last year, April 9th was when Easter was. Yeah, absolutely. It's just that it hasn't been updated. That's it. And yeah, it happens on a different day every single year. It has to do with like, what is it? Is it something, it's like a few weeks after the equinox or something like that? I don't know. I don't really pay that much attention. I don't really care about fucking Easter. But yeah, I don't know. It's very strange. Very strange.
April 8th. You'll see that the so-called planets are not even in Aries, but they're allegedly in Pisces. There's a lot of whisper, family.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Very loud whispers, actually, about how it could be the return of Nibiru, the Black Sun.
Probably not.
It could be the return of the Ancient Ones.
Probably not.
But for me, what I'm taking from this is that with everything that's going on in the world in 2024, and finding out the discrepancies already in what I've been told about what is happening on April 8th, I would say, why go to such lengths? Is there something they're trying to trigger to happen?
Like what? And what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay, 99% of the people on this planet are just going to be like, oh, yeah, Easter is on the 31st, and there's going to be an eclipse that's going to go over there. And, like, they are not going to give a shit about this. They're not going to care about a fucking thing. If they're trying to, like, distract, well, how are they distracting? What, by posting a bunch of weird shit on TikTok or something? I don't understand what this is supposed to be hiding. This is very lazy. This is like Paul Begley kind of shit. I don't know. We haven't watched Paul Begley on the Roundup in a long time, but are you kidding? Can you believe it? We might have this thing happen in a few days. It didn't happen. Can you believe it? In about 5 days. That dude reminds me of like a super Christian David Lynch. He talks like David Lynch. It's pretty great. It's pretty awesome.
Because why have they focused so much on the predictive programming? Why have they focused so much on omitting the truth to people?
What truth?
It's because family, they recognize we're in a mental and narrative warfare, and they actually are convinced that they can win a war or stop celestial events that are bigger than them by omitting the truth from the people, because we exist in an absolute free will reality.
What?
No one can take that free will choice from you. But what the enemies of our souls have done is...
Happy birthday, Daddy Jeff.
Aw.
Can you tell my mom happy birthday, please? Her b-day was on the 27th. Hope you, Mems, and the small one are doing great. Trans rights.
Well, you know what? Listen, we those of us who have this small gathering of very similar birthdays in all one kind of group, you know, more or less similar on the calendar, we got to stick together. So, Goth Bunny's mom, happy birthday. I hope it was fantastic. I hope it was awesome. You know, from me and you, we're in this elite club, just randomly dated. I mean, maybe we're wrong. Moonby might be uncovering how there is like total conspiracies. Have we checked ChatGPT? Are our birthdays actually closer together? Or is March actually supposed to be between November and December? We don't know. We don't know. We somebody check ChatGPT and TikTok, because we're going to figure this stuff out. But all that aside, happy birthday. I'm only giving this a little bit longer. I want to know what the conspiracy around the solar eclipse is supposed to be.
They've mildly tweaked it. They totally destabilized it from its foundation. They've inflicted all kinds of individual, community, and collective, even continental brainwashing, continental mind control.
I have no idea what any of that
Like
means.
how they had Africans convinced for so long that we were some kind of, you know, dark continent. But what I'm realizing is even they are not very clear.
It's definitely not clear
about what is going on.
Yeah. I want to know what you think is going to
happen.
happen.
And they tell you that in the manipulated scriptures. No one knows the hour nor the time. But it looks like they're trying to trigger something, family, to maybe bring down the divided states. And it's not so far-fetched.
Okay. So this is very much like the fall of America is going to happen. Maybe, possibly. This is like the laziest prediction I think I've ever seen. This is a very, very lazy prediction. Like low effort, no effort at all. Although I will say, because, you know, facts are facts, Moby's fit right now is pretty goddamn on fire. She looks great today. Absolutely fantastic. From the hair through the whole outfit. Just looks incredible. Incredible. All right, 20 more seconds. If she doesn't get to something good, we're going to move on.
Because there's even a movie that is coming out very soon called Civil War.
Okay.
Which shows like the divided states going into mayhem. And I come back to what I always say, family.
What's that?
These are the global chaos narratives that are being spun out there. But in order to really, I don't want to say be safe, but be free, You have to continuously create your own narrative.
Okay, no. I can translate that very easily for people. So, in order for your boring life to not be quite so boring, you just have to make believe a lot of things that aren't true and be in a constant state of panic, because if you're in a constant state of panic, you're very susceptible to the ways that I'm selling something to you, and you'll believe me and you give me clicks and likes and influence and all that kind of shit. By the way, did you guys know? Did you know that a bunch of horrible stuff is going to happen soon? A bunch of horrible things that's all going to happen very, very soon. Very, very soon. And you know what? I'm going to tell you all about them. But the only way to prevent these horrible things from happening is for you to get your family and your friends to all subscribe to the Jeff Holiday YouTube channel. It's just so horseshit, man. It's so horseshit. It's so fucking dumb. There are so many reasons to be upset with the world. There's so many reasons to have legitimate concerns out there. The world is a wild, fucked up, scary, crazy fucking place. Why just invent shit? Why invent shit? Why do that? Like, just, like, let's do good things. More horrible stuff? Oh, you don't even know what kind of horrible stuff I know all about. And I will tell you for the low, low price of subscribe to my Patreon. Blah, blah, blah. Fucking Jesus Christ. All right, anyway. Fuck it. Let's do this one. Okay, here we go. We're getting some heavy hitters out of the way early today.
Friends, this is one of the most sensitive topics we at Farsight have ever published. As part of our Earth Mystery series, we did an investigation into the greatest threat that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. faces in his 2024 campaign for the presidency of the United States. Now, before I describe anything further, let me tell you point blank that what our remote viewers...
So I do have to mention, I've been fighting with my audio levels, and that's because I think a little somebody was messing around with my mixer while using my computer to play Minecraft and shoved all of the dials all the way up. So that's why I've been struggling with the volume here for a little bit. I did not peg Farsight as being RFK Jr. stands. I did not see that coming. Very strange. Very, very strange. But you know what? It's fine. Timu Loki. This is Loki at home.
Perceived will absolutely not happen. Period. It will not happen precisely because we are public.
Wait. Here. I want to make sure we get a good... and also, this is Neil Breen from Alibaba. That's what it is.
Let me tell you point blank that what our remote viewers perceived will absolutely not happen. Period. Okay. It will not happen precisely because we are publishing our results, and that will stop it.
Okay.
As I will explain. I wrote the target for this project, and I was fully expecting our remote viewers to perceive aspects of something like an intense publicity campaign that would be run against Kennedy. Our remote viewers knew nothing of the target or the nature of the project, and of course, this means that they did their work totally blind to the target, and they did not communicate with one another during the data collection phase of the project.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Same thing that you always do with your remote viewing, blah, blah, blah.
But what our remote viewers perceived did not match any of my prior expectations. Rather than an intense publicity campaign against Kennedy, our remote viewers all perceived the exact same thing, and that is a planned physical attack against Kennedy, an assassination attempt. Ooh. Again, let me repeat, that event will not happen.
You know, them Kennedys going 3 for 3 on this one, right? Going 3 for 3. Or are they already 3 for 3? No, Bobby! Oh, wait, maybe. Shit. Uh-oh. I might have just exposed myself as not being totally up on my U.S. history.
There will be no assassination attempt, at least not one like the one described by our remote viewers.
Okay.
The reason is that once we publish our results, the plan will be fully investigated and discovered by the U.S. intelligence services, and it will be stopped.
Isn't that convenient? The rest of this is shit. He says like there's more of the trailer on Rumble. it is boring as fuck. There's nothing more interesting. That's the gist of it. But let's talk about it for a minute. Isn't it convenient? Isn't it fucking convenient? So, in this secretive little compound of my weird group of fucking freaks, we decided to remote view, and we decided that we have seen an assassination attempt that's going to happen to this one political figure. But you know what? It's not going to happen now, so we can't prove it because it's now going to be stopped because intelligence services know the nature of it, and they will put a stop to it. Aren't we heroes? Aren't we fucking heroes? Can you imagine? Can you imagine the mind it must take to say words like that are so obviously full of shit and actually believe it? I feel like if this is true, if Courtney is a true believer in the shit that he says, when he passes away, we need to study his brain. We need neurologists to study his brain to figure out how the fuck this kind of shit works. How people can actually do this. Because that is so wildly stupid. That is incredibly dumb. We are such heroes because we've stopped this thing. Because we saw it happen, which means that it now won't happen. Look at how awesome we are. We are saving the political candidates. We are heroes. Also, talking about Robert F. Kennedy Jr., or as I like to call him, the murderer of children, I made a video on it. If you haven't seen it, you should go look it up. Just Google Jeff Holiday, Robert F. Kennedy, and Samoa. What I think is so fascinating is his VP running mate is this woman who has a shit ton of money, just randomly has a shit ton of money. Now, how did she get all this money? Well, she was married to the founder of Google and cheated on him with Elon fucking Musk. This is real. This is real. This is real shit. Real shit. One of the guys that founded fucking Google had a wife. She ran off and fucked Elon Musk. This weird insular little group of fucking billionaires. And then she's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be vice presidential candidate to the world's biggest anti-vaxxer. What the fuck is wrong with this? And yet again, it proves yet again that having money does not mean that you're fucking smart. It does not mean that you're smart. Money doesn't buy you intelligence. In fact, it can actually have the opposite effect. It can totally have the opposite effect. It's insane. Yeah, isn't that fucking shit crazy? It's so wild. I didn't even know about that until like 2 days ago. You hate Elon Musk? So do I. I hate all these douche nozzles. Drive me fucking crazy. Anyway, I don't want to get too sucked into that because, you know what? This is an entertainment show. This is a comedy show. Nothing but good vibes, good feelings. Good feelings. Good feelings and extremely cheap white wine. Incredible. Let's go. Next up, we got some Mario. You guys know how much I love Mario.
I was talking about carbon tax.
A boot? You were talking about? You were talking about? Hey there, buddy. Were you talking about?
I was talking about carbon tax in my last post.
Yeah.
What it really is, it's the fucking zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
And we do live on a prison planet.
Yeah.
Pretty soon it's going to be $1.50 per fart and $10 if you want to take a shit. Okay? Because that's all carbon that we're putting into this atmosphere that's... The ice caps are melting.
Do you... Okay, well, I mean, yes, obviously, there is carbon in your poop. There is. You know. But... That's very strange. That's very strange. The thing that's very wild for me on this one is Mario, and the reason why I keep bringing Mario up, and the reason why I keep putting Mario in the roundup is because Mario is incredibly stupid. He is is it Dunning-Kruger where somebody is so dumb that they've convinced themselves they're the smartest person in the fucking planet? Mario believes that he's tapped into all these like little bits of wisdom, probably because he's gotten pretty famous on TikTok. And a lot of people are like, wow, that's really smart. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's really fucking smart. And so because of this, Mario is in a perpetual state of reinforcing his own dumb fuckery. And he's a very dumb person. He could spend 15 seconds and Google literally anything he talks about and would know what he's saying is wrong. But you know what? That's for losers. That's for losers.
We're still here though, right? If you have people around you that were susceptible to getting that shit put in their bodies, they won't even know why they're mad. They don't know why they're getting angry. They don't know why they're getting defensive. They're being controlled by what we're calling AI, right?
Okay.
It's frequencies.
Oh, it's frequency.
You ever watch the movie The Kingsman?
Yes.
Great bunch of movies. In the second one, I think it is, Samuel L. Jackson's in it.
I mean, I think Samuel Jackson was in the first one, actually. No, he was in the first one. Yeah. He was in the first one. The movies are pretty good. They're all right. But I know what he's talking about.
They give the entire world free internet, right?
Yeah.
And they can raise the frequency of rage. And people just start killing themselves or killing each other.
Killing each other. Killing themselves was the M. Night Shyamalan movie, The Happening. Which, you know what? Some people have called me Hot Take Holiday in the past, but you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to say it. I'm going to fucking say it. Maybe this is a hot take. The Happening was a great movie. It's stupid. It's very stupid. And it is a movie that you absolutely should laugh at. You should laugh your fucking ass off the whole time you're watching it. But man, oh man, is that movie awesome. It's so great. It's so bad, it's great. I fucking love that movie. It's great, dude.
They have the ability to do that with frequency because we all run off of this frequency and they've figured it out. That's the zombie apocalypse. They can make everyone try to kill each other. They can make you mad. And we all have these phones in our hands. What's in your phone? Like, do you have any idea what you're holding in your hand? I can actually tell when it's happening. When I get pissed off sometimes, I'm like, why am I mad? And it's...
because you're human. We just get mad sometimes. It's okay to just get pissed off sometimes.
It's someone fucking with me. It's gotta be, because I was just in a perfectly fine mood, pretty content with myself, and then all of a sudden I'm pissed off. If they can inject something into your body that controls those parts of your mind, and then just crank up the volume on 5G or your Wi-Fi or whatever else, how much destruction. You no longer want to be with your wife. You no longer want to be with your husband. You're pissed at your kids.
That's a bit different from like the Kingsman activation where all of a sudden you just become homicidal and things. This sounds like a very carefully crafted way to find an excuse for things that are beyond your control. And honestly, I'm kind of feeling like there's a story here because he's saying like, well, you know, if you're on your phone all the time, they could crank this up. They make you do stuff that otherwise you weren't going to do. Like you suddenly don't love your spouse anymore and you don't care about your kids. Mario, where's your dad? Where's your dad? How long has it been since he went out for smokes? I'm just asking these real questions here, buddy. I'm asking these real questions here because either... Fuck it. I don't want to be too mean. This kid's stupid as fuck, though. God damn. It's almost over.
If you have a weak mind, this can totally fuck you up, man.
Weak mind, yeah.
It is a prison planet being ran by something very evil, and if you don't open your eyes to it, you're fucked.
Video was about 25% louder than me. Yeah. Okay, so I gotta do something on this real quick to fix this. Like I said, my whole audio settings and everything got completely screwed around. That should fix it in theory. Cool. Let's catch up real quick. Randomness says, have a birthday beer on me. I might fall asleep. Made new meds knock me out. But I'm going to try and stay strong. Trans rights. Thank you again, Goth Bunny. Appreciate you. Dragon of the West says, Gambit can never unsee that. Fair. MXDE Spec. Oh, it's Spec. Hey, what's up, Spec? I got a YouTube notification the Roundup is live, but I'll have to check alternate platforms to be sure. Happy early 42nd. Thank you very much, Spec. Appreciate you, friend. Eric Friends. Glad I cut the Roundup live. Much love to you and yours. Trans rights. Trans rights, everybody. Absolutely. I hope everybody's having a great day. All these fun reasons to celebrate, to have a good time, come together, and watch some weird fucking videos. Weird videos. Let's see. Yeah, I was going to change scenes, but you know what? I'm not going to now. Instead. Oh, no. Oh, God. Okay. Right. Okay. I was wondering if this is what this was. So somebody introduced this to me on Discord. By the way, if you do have suggestions for the Wingnut Roundup, you can always join my Discord. There is a room in there called Suggestions for Jeff. You just have to give some context, and hopefully, if it's a long video, a time code. Because I can't watch a 2-hour video to try and find the funny bit that you found. But if it's a shorter video, 10 minutes or 20 minutes or something like that, just like fucking throw it up there. Some context. But they found this, and this is a guy who apparently kept showing up in all of these, like, videography, 3D art, rendering type of things, always saying thank you to these tutorial videos. And this person who found it, I wish I could see who it was. Maybe I can pull it up here in a minute. Kept seeing this one user over and over and over again. So they're like, okay, morbid curiosity, got to figure out who the fuck this is. Go and check out if they have a channel. And they do. They do. And so what this person makes is one of the most interesting things I've seen in a while. This is from... Their name is C. Just the letter C. Well, thank you, C. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. So what this is the fruit of the labor of years of this guy learning how to do his own 3D modeling to make Christian videos. And it's really fucking strange. It's super strange. So we're gonna watch one. Not all of it, but we're gonna get into it a little bit. So check this out.
This is how it feels. The battle against sexual expression. What was once called deviant behavior. Just because you've been born again does not mean this part of you has died within you. And just because you no longer express it externally does not mean that part of your mind, the flesh that still serves the law of sin, does not envision these moments occasionally.
Yes.
Whether it's you fighting against it personally, or one who has been praying for you diligently. This monster must be put to death. This is what it feels like. This is what it actually is.
Oh, shit.
Honey, it's been a long day, and I'm tired. I think I'm going to go to bed.
Okay, babe, I'll be there pretty soon. I've got to,
Okay, babe, I'll be there pretty soon.
finish up some of this stuff tonight.
Are you sure? We could snuggle for a little while before we fall asleep.
She wants to snuggle.
And you've been working late into the night a lot lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I've really got to get this stuff done, sweetheart.
He's gonna spank it. Go to bed. Go to bed. He needs to rub one out. Go on. Just get the... He needs some space.
You go get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning, okay?
Ye must be born again. Why are we talking about Kanye? Oh.
Hi, welcome back, user 43T5. It's so good to see you again. Would you like to use a different credit card today? Or the same one you used yesterday?
Oh dear. Oh no. Infidelity. Now, what's so weird about this? So we're not really going to watch a whole lot. Because, I mean, look, I think it's hilarious and it's bad. But, I mean, 253 videos that this person has been making. They're on a fucking mission. They're on a mission. You know, and there's got to be some juice that's worth the squeeze. Because they put these out like once a fucking week. Borrowed truths. I'm just putting that out there. It's bananas. It's weird. If you want to see a Christian version of Reboot, you know where to fucking go. I'm providing a public service announcement. That's probably more honestly, that is probably more promotion this person has ever gotten.
Warning. Jeff Holiday firewall has been breached. Chaotic Kitten Ghost Program.exe has been detected and has subscribed on Twitch for 44 months. Happy birthday, Jeff. Happy Trans Visibility Day. Cheers, MRRRP.
Thank you, Chaotic Kitten, for subbing on Twitch and bypassing all of the rules. All the rules! You bypassed all the rules. I think you do that every month, though, so that's okay. It's charming. It's charming. It's charming. It's fine. I'm not even going to get mad. So anyway, yes, that's Borrowed Truths. Why are they all so dramatic? I don't know. People are crazy, man. People are fucking nuts. People have, like... I feel like sometimes people are determined to have these kinds of complexes. You know what I mean? It's very strange. Nick Warner says, first line live roundup in a while. Happy I made it. I'm happy you made it too, buddy. Secular Dominus says, all hail the roundup. Love from Oakland, Cali. Let's grab a drink. Well, you're in luck. You're in luck. So starting in April 23rd, I will be on my first tour. It's going to be New Orleans, then up to Memphis, swinging a big, wide around Pigeon Forge, Chattanooga, and ending in Nashville. Then in June, I'll be in Vegas, Grand Canyon, Vegas, San Francisco, Vegas, and then I'll do that again in September. So I'm going to be all over the fucking place this year. All over the place. Unfortunately, still not on the East Coast. Sorry, guys. There's not really good motorcycle riding out there. Too many cities. You should do something about that. Get rid of a few of them. Just sweep them off the board. Fuck it. Who is on Jeff's shirt? Who's on Jeff's shirt? It's Laura Palmer. You don't know Laura? Man. I love Laura. Awesome. Cool. Well, let's, since we just watched some Christian content, let's move into our Christian segment. No hate on our Christian friends. Of course, this is Easter. I hope you guys are having a great religious holiday. Whatever, it's cool.
Can we have a happy birthday to Katzen Lady for about another 15 minutes?
Hey, yes, we absolutely can. Look, actually, I'm going to need, and everybody in chat, I'm going to need your help with this. We all have to say happy birthday to Katzen Lady. Katzen Lady is one of my mods who's been with me a very, very long time, and she's super awesome. She's also known as the Secretary, and she's rad as fuck. So happy birthday to Katzen Lady. But yeah, what was I saying? Something about Easter. Yeah, I hope you guys have a lot of really good Easter memories and stuff, and it's all going to be great and everything, but man, some of y'all.
Since I turned 36 today, here's your share, Jeff. Tip to tip, birthday to birthday. Thanks for doing what you do, i.e. regularly wading through the insanity that is the internet with us. Less than 3.
Less than 3 back to you as well. 36 for your 36th birthday. Why are you tipping me on your birthday? That's fucking weird. That's super weird. Katzen Lady. All right, well, you know what? I owe you some Dark Tide We'll play some Dark Tide here this coming week, okay? We'll go have some fun. We'll slay some of the heretics. Kill the fucking Xenos. Anyway, let's watch some wacky shit. Love you, cats, and love you, Daniel. You guys are awesome.
Let's attack.
Wow, God, that's attack my eardrums. Jesus, shit-eating Christ. Oh, boy.
Let's attack those brain disorders now. I'm coming after Alzheimer's, dementia, ADD, ADHD, anything that is attacking mental clarity, proper thinking in the name of Jesus Christ.
I believe her. With this kind of energy, I don't think anything could stand in her way. I like this woman gets like she's attacking, and my response is immediate ball clenching terror. As soon as she gets going, I'm just like, ooh, go on, go. Don't look at me. No eye contact. 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 Okay, good. She's gone. Thank fuck.
Christ, I speak to that brain and I command it to be recreated in Jesus Christ's name. I command no mental illness, no epilepsy in the name of Jesus Christ, no memory loss. I command all the neurons, all the electromagnetic things in your brain to work properly in the name of Jesus Christ.
I command your audio levels to stop spiking in the name of Beelzebub, Baal, and Satan. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. What the fuck, man?
I speak and decree 2 Timothy 1:7. You have not been given a spirit of fear or intimidation, but of love, power, a sound control, self-disciplined mind in the name of Jesus Christ. I come against memory loss, and in the name of Jesus, I command your brain, your mind to function properly.
She wants to speak to the manager of our brains. Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I am? I'm offended by your mental inacuity, okay? I'm offended that you're having some memory issues, okay? I want to speak to your manager. All right? All right? I'll raise a fuss. I'll do it. Jesus. In the name of Jesus. Jesus. Fire, fire, Jesus.
In Jesus' name.
And that was the end of it. I knew what effect this was going to have on people, so I just decided to put the two of them together. I didn't really want to stretch it out, you know what I'm saying? Let's just do this. Let's just do this. Let's just do it and get it out of the way. Because I love Kathy. I know I'm making fun of her a little bit. I'm lightly teasing her. I don't have any ill will towards her at all, except for her fucking haircut. Everything else I can forgive. Okay, you're really hardcore into Jesus. Okay, you're a grifter. Yeah. Fine. Yes, you're obnoxious. Yes, you're overbearing. No, you don't have any idea how to talk into a camera. Yes, you're making my eardrums bleed and possibly making me shit blood. Okay, I can forgive all of that. This fucking haircut is a hate crime. There should be a UN resolution against this fucking haircut. I'm not trying to be mean, because the thing is, you're not born with a haircut. You choose a haircut. That's not something that just happens on accident. This is impossible. This is a fucking hate crime. She should be sent to the fucking Hague for this, all right? All the rest of it, who fucking cares? Who gives a fuck? This haircut is evil. It's evil. It makes no sense. Anyway, it's fine. I might be overreacting a little bit.
You have a destiny. You have something to accomplish for the kingdom of God.
Yeah, I'm destroying your haircut.
And every day that you're sick, that you don't feel well, that you're not pressing through for your healing or your breakthrough, you're not walking out that destiny. I am so passionate to see people healed. I have been getting persecuted all over the internet for the healing prayers.
It's probably the hair. I don't think it's the prayers. I think it's the hair. Kathy, it's the hair. Like, go get a makeover. Go get a makeover, and I will guarantee you a 60% drop in the persecution. Persecution. You're suffering.
But I'll take that persecution to help you release health, wellness, and your destiny. Friends,
Guys, she wants to help you release. Would you let Kathy help you release?
God needs you in his army. Get up, take up your sword, and fight.
Yeah, get up, take up your sword, and let Kathy help you release, okay? It's very, very simple. Very, very simple. Release. Let Kathy release your sword. Come. Thank you. Only a few seconds late, you piece of shit. Fuck. And stop shouting. Yes, I know. No, yeah, no. I'm very not happy about any of this. Mithun Kalan, what's the origin of Obama? Obama is just a gaffe. Which one is it? Is it this one? Obama. That Mango Mussolini just randomly said at one of his rallies. And it was like in the same weekend that Biden said, like, really excited, Minnesota, but they cut it so it sounds like he's screaming, soda! So you have soda and Obama, and it was a good, blessed time when we were younger, and we didn't have to stare into the face of this abyss of this upcoming election and be filled with existential horror. We'd just be like, oh, yeah, that's funny. Ha, 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 ha. Obama, soda, yay. And then it was over. And then the dark days began. Anyway, moving on. Which one is this one? We're done with you. Yeah, no more Kathy. I promise there's no more Kathy. No more. There's no more Kathy. Right. Yes. Good. Okay, good. We're on track. Awesome. Have you ever seen the movie The Endless? It's my new favorite movie, and everyone in chat needs to go watch it. Lovecraftian horror sci-fi vibe. I have seen it, and yes, it is fucking amazing. The movie The Endless is really good. Really, 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 really fucking good. Absolutely. Oh no, random guy. I need some glasses that I can even. Do I have any sunglasses out here? Hang on. Do I have any like? I need like. God damn it. I don't have anything that I think is going to be too good for this. But you sent me a pretty amazing super chat here. And I'll tell you another thing, brother. ADHD and dementia, Christomania is going to be running wild on you at WrestleMania. It's the best I got. On the fly, it's the best I got. Hopefully that was good enough. I am well known for cutting some pretty amazing wrestling promos, though, in my time. Let's go check in with Seven Trumpets Prepper. He's apparently very upset that not enough people are taking him seriously, and the fact that it's almost the end of the world. And guys, the world's about to end, and nobody seems to care. So let's hear from Seven Trumpets.
People are completely and utterly asleep. Now, I think part of this is because many has received not the love of the truth, so they've been sent strong delusion. All right, like 2 Thessalonians, I believe it is, and then 1 Timothy, isn't it not, where that they would heap to themselves teachers with itching ears. All right, and so a point that was made to me the other day by my wife, so I looked up and there was a plane flying through the sky, and you could barely.
So we've just been debunked because in my video on him, I was pretty sure that he had a nasty divorce. He might still have had a nasty divorce. This might be the new wife. So we're expanding the Seven Trumpets Prepper universe. So now we know he is currently married. We don't know if she's actually real. She might be a waifu pillow for all we fucking know, but whatever.
See the contrail. And then, you look around and there was a ton of chemtrail sprayed. Now today looks like a decent day, but the other day there was the waves in the sky when they do it. And so anyway, I was like, Abby, does people not see that, that's an obvious regular plane. This is spraying. She's like, no, Luke, they don't. They just don't get it. Okay. And
they don't get it. We look up and we see that was a plane, and that was a plane, and that was a plane. And that was a plane. That's what we see. Luke. That's what we see, Luke. Because this is something that I've always thought was really fucking weird. So these guys, okay, hang on. Let's talk about this for a minute because chemtrail stuff is hilarious because it's so old. It's been around forever. It is one of the oldest wingnutty conspiracy theories, at least as far as it goes with like technology, right? The chemtrails are spraying stuff, and maybe it's mind control, maybe it's a pesticide, maybe they're trying to make us sick, maybe they're trying to make us weak, maybe they're trying to make us gay. Not like I need any help. But all that aside, one thing that you can always ask somebody who's big into chemtrails is, if these people have this advanced technology, why don't they just make the chemtrails transparent? Why not? They have the ability to spray these nanoparticle micro machines, get inside your body, do all the hoobajoo, and make you, crave penis or something, or like be susceptible to the mind control or whatever. They have all this power and all this technology, but they can't just make it transparent. They can't do it. Why can't they do it? The real answer is because, well, then I can't engage in my own lunacy because I wouldn't be able to verify. They'd lose their entire hobby. They cannot accept that. But it's such a glaring hole in the logic. If you have the ability to control global populations, you'd think you'd be able to figure out a way to make your mind control spray just a little bit less opaque. They've been doing the chemtrail thing for 40, 50, 60 fucking years now? This whole conspiracy, but for some reason, haven't figured it out. Very strange. Very, very weird. Can't let them know about the penis craving spray. Do you know what the penis craving spray is? Tequila. Anyway.
And you're not, and just the nicest way she told me, just pretty much to shut up because you ain't gonna make them change. And she's not being, my wife's not being disrespectful. I mean, seeing it from her perspective the other day, I'm like, she's really on point with this because they're not going to get it. Like, I can sit right there and look at that and put two and two together, but they are not going to see it for literally what it is, right? So, moving forward with that, when you consider that people are asleep, whether intentionally or they just want to, or they don't want to, but they're ignorant to, or that they're intentionally not seeing it, one or the other. When you look at that and the strong delusions going on, you look at the mark of beast system going in, what is it? Whole Foods. It's got the...
Okay, I do have to point out one thing, though. There is a very important distinction, and this isn't a distinction I always make. I make it all the time in my videos and the Roundup and all this sort of stuff. So if this guy, he's out and about and he's talking to people, maybe just some kind of, I don't know, gullible people or whatever. Maybe people that just don't really have enough time to think about it. And he's like, yeah, blah, 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 chemtrails. And they look up and they're like, oh, yeah, okay, chemtrails. And they buy into it. That is not that bad. If you believe in chemtrails, but you've never thought about it or looked into it, you just believed chemtrails, you shouldn't feel bad about that. You shouldn't. You shouldn't feel bad about that. If you believed in chemtrails for a little while, and then you were given the evidence and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that was stupid. Don't feel bad about that. We all end up falling for stupid shit all the fucking time. I did. And I probably still do in some ways because I want to. It's okay to do that. This fucking guy looks it up and he tries to spread it. And he does all he can to reaffirm that belief system in his mind and help you to feel that way too. He's the asshole. If you fall for somebody like this, you're not the asshole. He's the asshole. Not you. Him. Him. Just making that clear.
Palm over reader thing, and there's all this crazy stuff cooking up. You can see the mark of the beast system building up. And everybody's like, well, Luke, you mine crypto, blah, blah, blah. There's something you need to learn is called parallel economy. Because you're going to need to be able to work and feed your family and do these things, but also stay outside of that mark of the beast system. All right, because let's face it, New World Order is going to try to copy what crypto is, and force that on us, of course, with other things involved.
You know what the New World Order might do instead of just trying to copy crypto? If the New World Order was real, it could just use money. You know, the thing that more people use than crypto? Money?
Can't say things about like people getting a J, A, or a B, because that gets my content took down. I've already had 2 hits in this past month of content being removed for speaking on just that. So we won't
Anti-vax shit. Yeah. You know, maybe take the hint and don't be an anti-vaxxer. You know, that might help.
go there with that today. But you know, the New World Order is definitely right here in place. We can see the bits and pieces being moved on the chessboard, and that leads into the meat on the table. Now I've poured out some milk. Here's the meat now to chew on. Is that no one's prepping, okay? This is what I've seen. And keep in mind, folks, I've been a prepper since 2009. Now, I've been a homesteader farmer my whole life. I mean...
Okay, and this also is very telling. If you've been a homesteader and farmer your whole life, you came into money. This guy has money. Money. He has fucking money. This is not a self-made fucking man. If he's been farming his whole life, raised up on the farm, taking over the fucking family farm. What the fuck do you know about survival, you fucking prick? You know farming, which is awesome. Farming is cool. But you can't go talking about this like, we're going to win this holy war, blah, 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 blah. You know what? Here's the thing. It may seem like I'm not a prepper, but you know what? I am a prepper. You know what my prep is? I go and I make sure I know where all these preppers live. And I have a lot of bullets. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that.
My whole life I've lived on farms, so pretty much except for just a short space while I was away at another property. But I've always worked on the farm regardless if I lived here full time or not. And so I've just seen this, that, you know, a lot of people's always been homesteaders, so prepping to them is not that most important because they pretty much already have their pieces in place. But when you look at this 3 points that's out there, there is people that's believers that are prepping, okay? And there's some people that's not believers that are prepping, but they're prepping to like, because they see things are getting bad, but they don't fully have the understanding. So I just give the greater credence to believers are prepping. All right. Then there is the wicked.
Wait. Okay. All right, fuck it. I needed to pause for a second just so I could absorb that. Okay. The wicked is up next. Okay.
Wicked that are prepping. Like, and when I say wicked, I mean, you know, like people that obviously know something's wrong. They have the money to do it, and they're wicked, and they ain't gonna change their ways, but they sure don't want to be caught with their pants down when the time comes. All right, there's those people.
What about those of us who are looking forward to making a warband? Excuse me. With mandatory loincloths and chainmail bikinis and sport padding armor and monster mutant machines to ride the Fury Road eternally shiny and chrome. What about us? Are we wicked or are we righteous? Or do we not fit in with that paradigm? I always want to know, like, what these guys think the collapse really would look like. It's got to be really boring. It's got to be really, really boring. Like, they just kind of wall off their little farm, and then when somebody comes by being like, please, my children are starving. Did you vote for Biden or Trump? Biden? And then they just shoot their fucking kids right in front of them. Get the fuck out of here, commie. And they, you know, yep.
And then the last one, which I've seen this working off-grid for people, is that there is the mighty men, the rich men of the earth getting prepared because they all know what's up, okay? Like, these people know that whether what's said in the book goes down or not, there is something obviously off. There is obviously something in the works, and we best be getting our ducks in a row because the stuff, human fecal matter is going to hit the vertical oscillator at 1,000,000 miles an hour very promptly. All right, so you have those people. And so those people definitely seeing, hey, Look, that Seven Trumpets Prepper guy, I know that dude, I feel like he is just completely whacked upside the head. But I'll tell you this, dude ain't off base on too many things. And when you see this, you also take a step back.
I do think it's really funny when people are thinking like gold or crypto is gonna matter like at all in the apocalypse. It's not. Nobody's gonna give a fuck. Nobody's gonna fucking care. Well, I got a bunch of gold. I don't need gold. I can't eat gold. I can't fight off an infection with fucking gold. I can't eat gold. My kids can't wear gold. I can't shoot gold to defend myself. Gold is not going to be worth a fucking thing. A fucking thing. You want to be hood rich like a motherfucker in the apocalypse. Stock up on antibiotics and bullets and seeds. Like, that's some shit, man. That's some shit. Food and water. I mean, yeah. Learn how to make your own water filters and shit. That might be a good trade, sure. I mean, here's the thing, though, and I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be totally real with you. As somebody who does think about the end of the world quite often, because I find it very fascinating, very, very interesting. If anything like that ever happens, it's going to be so fucking boring. It's going to be so fucking boring. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be interesting. It's going to be slow, and it's going to suck, and everybody's going to be miserable, and people will suffer. And, like, none of it's going to be high kinetic action. It's not going to be like these holy fucking warriors fighting off the hordes on our Jesus-blessed fucking farm. We're also not going to get to ride the Fury Road, Eternal and Chrome. We're not going to do any of this fun shit. There won't be any zombie apocalypse or running around with fucking crossbows, pretend to be Daryl Dixon and shit. It's not. It's going to suck, and it's going to be boring. Why? Because everything's boring. It's always going to be boring. Whenever you have to make an educated guess on which way something's going to go, and the two options are bombastic and exciting and it seems like Hollywood, or maybe it might be really boring and dull and really suck, you can usually lean towards it's just going to suck. And it's a very, very healthy guess. Very healthy guess. JC Hong says, hi, Jeffrey. Hi, JC Hong. I'm going to summon the memory. Break, please. And I also just want to reiterate yet again, guys, happy Trans Day of Visibility, happy Easter, and happy early birthday to me, because my birthday is on the 3rd of April. I don't really believe in astrology, but, like, Aries strong as a motherfucker. Hoping for a real-life Daisy. It's just not going to happen, man. It's just not going to fucking happen. I wish it would. You know what we could do? This is what we could do. Okay, this is what we could do. This is what we can do. If the apocalypse starts to happen, we just all band together and pretend that it's cool. And we'll pretend that it's the Fury Road, shiny and chrome. We'll just pretend. We'll just have ourselves a good old pretendy cope fest of like, yay, actually everything's not boring. It's pretty exciting and cool. How does that sound? Zang?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Are you tired? Yeah, it's been a long weekend. I'm giving you a space alien. Aren't you excited?
No.
But he's going to talk about the cross.
I'm not excited.
Here. It's going to be great. You're going to love it.
I hate this guy.
You hate this guy.
Yeah, I don't like him. I don't think he's funny. I don't think... I just straight up hate this dude. Yeah, not a fan. Also, chat, I am 16 days into no nicotine at all. I quit cold turkey, and I haven't had a single craving for a cigarette. However, I am still trying to change the habit, so there's times where I'm like, and it is time for a cigarette now. Oh, wait, I don't do that. What do I do with myself now? Trying to regulate your emotions after you get rid of a drug that you have been addicted to for 20 years is interesting. I know. My crab people. They're crab clapping for me. Yes. Give me my crabs. Where are my crab people? Sorry, I have to put you guys down for a second to put these in my ear. Hang on. Okay, let me take a look at this chat for a second. Hell yeah, congrats. My Laura Palmer shirt is incredible. Oh, no, that's Jeff's Laura Palmer shirt. Yeah, dude, isn't it fucking awesome? I am jealous of his shirt. Thank you. Thank you, my crab people. Yes, crabs and pennies in the chat. Also, I have swapped cigarettes with walkies, and I'm feeling really good. And I have a lot of like loose skin.
Happy Zombie Jesus Day.
Happy Zombie Jesus Day to you too. But I've like always been like super self-conscious of my belly because I have had 2 children in my lifetime. And so I have mom pooch. But you know what? I am learning through not smoking and by going on walks is that I am worthy of love regardless of what my meat sack looks like. And I wanted to share that love with you. So everybody should love themselves. And screw society in the early 2000s for making everybody fat phobic and internalize fat phobia. Okay, now this guy that I am not a fan of. Let's do it. What is this?
I want y'all to think about the Christian cross for a second. The Christian cross is
he
a
quiet for you
sigil
guys?
to keep a spirit anchored to this dimension. The word cross
kinda quiet for me.
implies
Is he
to
quiet
keep
for
a
you?
spirit from crossing over. There are 2 intersecting lines that cross at a point. That spirit is anchored to a point. They crucified the Christian mascot
I'm sucking
on
it
this
in.
sigil
I'm sucking
to keep
it in
his
right now.
energy
I have like
anchored
perpetual suck
to
in.
that sigil.
If I let
to
it
keep his
if I-
energy
yeah.
anchored to this dimension.
I do have
So
mom
instead
pooch.
of using the cross, let us use the
But thank you.
Kemetan Egyptian ankhs. For these symbolize life and death, masculine and feminine, rebirth. Instead of putting crosses on tombs, let's put ankhs on tombs to help spirits finally cross over.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't listen to a single goddamn word that dude said because I was reading the chat.
That's okay.
That's okay, because fuck that guy. I don't know if any of you have seen his live streams on TikTok. They're really weird. Sherry found them and sent them to me and sent them to Jeff. And the first time, like, ever since that happened, like, now he comes up on my FYP when he's live streaming, which is really annoying. Because I don't like him. I think next time that happens, I'm just going to have to, like, click on it and go block him so doesn't happen again. But, like, the first time I watched his live stream, like, the chat was fire. It was hilarious. It was not as good as the Roundup chat, as my crab people. But it was pretty spicy. And now when he live streams, you can't comment. There is no chat. You just are forced to listen to him. And I'm like, that sucks. I hope people weren't bullying him, because even though I don't like him and I strongly disagree with his woo-woo-ness, I don't think anybody should be bullied. So, yeah.
I like bullying.
I know you are a bully.
Yeah.
There's always polar opposites, and those two people marry each other.
I'm an ethical bully.
Yeah.
I'm an ethical bully.
Yes, there are ethics of bullying. Yes.
That's true.
To Jeff.
Yep.
That's what Jeff says. Okay.
I should teach that at a college. Ethical bullying.
You should do a live stream
About ethical bullying.
Yeah, as if it was like you could set it up so it's as if people are at an online class.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is a good idea.
Ethics of Bullying 101.
Right.
With Dr. Reverend Jeff Holiday.
That's right. Reverend Dr. Daddy Jeff Holiday.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you, baby. Appreciate you. That's a great idea. You know what, guys? If you want to,
great ideas.
You are full of great ideas. If you guys want to, what do I smell? Do I stink?
You smell like cigarettes.
Oh God. If you guys want to get the exclusive Ethics in Bullying 101 class, make sure you sign up for my Patreon, patreon.com/Jeff Holiday.
I still think tobacco smells good.
Yeah, it does. It will always smell good. It will always smell good, I know. 16 days. Congratulations. You are amazing.
Yeah. Cold turkey, baby.
Cold turkey. Penny, do you have anything to add to the roundup?
No, but
She needs glasses. She needs sunglasses. You look so beautiful. Oh, no, that didn't work.
Wait.
They can't see.
Yeah, but I can. Oh my god.
Oh, she looks so beautiful. She looks so cute. She looks so cute. Here, we got to do it this way. Come here. Come here. Come here. So everybody can see her beautiful glasses.
I will do it.
Yeah.
Hey,
There we go. There we go. She's like a fancy lady getting out of church on Sunday. Where are my kids? Are they? Yeah. Too good. Too good. Best dog.
Love you.
Love you. Best wife, too. Bye, guys. Have fun. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Jeff grifting at bullying class. I mean, there's got to be a hook somewhere, right? There has to be a hook somewhere. The Writing Wombat says, Happy Zombie Jesus Day. Indeed. Right back at you, my friend. Right back at you. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's interesting because, like, again, I'm not Christian or anything like that. But, like, I get the appeal. If you are a Christian and you're like, this is the day that I celebrate the resurrection of my God. Like, that's a pretty fucking important day. Although, when I was a Christian, it, like, they'd say it in church. Like, this is the day that we remember when Christ is risen and that sort of thing. And, like, I got the idea, but it didn't seem like anybody really gave that much of a shit. Not really. They were just like, oh, yeah, this is a reason that we have to go to church. We have to. Like, what do you do with that? What do you do? What do you do with that? What do you bring to the table with that? Is there like a moment of solemnness? Maybe there's some houses that do that. I don't know. Mine, we just hunted for eggs, which was pretty fucking legit. Pretty awesome. I did miss that. I do miss the whole eggs and the Easter bunny and all that kind of stuff. I love hard-boiled eggs. It's an easy one for me. Anyway, speaking of Christian...
Leave! Where should I go? Leave and leave these people! You're healing them! I'm healing them! Yes! But just shut up! All this praying and praying and praying.
All this praying and praying and praying.
You don't like the prayer? No! Lift up your hands and pray this prayer. Yes, Lord. But I'm going to break the mirror. You don't want to break the mirror? No! What happens when I break the mirror? Can't do that! I can't do it. No! What happened to your kingdom when I break it here? It will what? Everything break! It will break everything? Yeah! Okay, we're going. You? Can I help you? No! Can I help you? Leave! You want me to leave? Yes, now! Okay, you leave first. No!
So, by the way, so Ed Citronelli Ministries is going to be in certain states that I will be in, but not at the same time. But there is a possibility. There is a possibility that at a certain point in time, while I will be on tour this year, he and his traveling ministry might be in the same area of California that I will be in. And if it works out, if it fucking works out, I am going to go. I am fucking going. I'm going to get tickets, and I am going to go to an Ed Citronelli Ministries. I have to. I absolutely have to. Your ears are bleeding? Is it really that, like, super loud? Okay. All right. I'll tone it down. Ooh. We're actually going to skip ahead a little bit because we've got... I want to see this very specific point in this video. Undercover. I mean, I'm not going to put that much effort into it. I just want to go. I want to go. And I'll take, like, all the fucking footage and shit and just have an experience. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if I do happen to be at an Ed Citronelli Ministries when he's going to be there, maybe I will actually be infested with demons. Maybe I will be infested with demons and need to get exorcised. That would be interesting. I mean, it wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've ever done for this fucking channel. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
One, as we break this mirror. As we break this mirror. Any mirror.
Okay. So behind him, you see this thing that says, "You evil mirror," or whatever. That's the mirror.
In the demonic world. And the mirror in the demonic world. Monitoring me. Monitoring me. My house. My house. My family. My family. My life. My life. It will break. It will break. One.
Oh no.
Two.
Oh shit.
Viewers, wherever you are, the mirror is broken in your life. It's broken. The power of darkness is broken. And the count of...
Do you see how much he sacrifices? He just wait. The mirror is broke. The mirror is back. The mirror is back now. The mirror is back. He just broke it. Why is it back now? Whatever. Anyway, like he is willing to risk 7 years of bad luck just to be able to break the curse, the demon. Break the demon curse.
3, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's a different one. It's a different one. Okay.
You are finished. Yes, sir. What happened to you? You don't know. The demon was talking big before.
She's fishing out now, man. Like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. What the fuck? First I was like infested with demons, and now I'm like, what the fuck am I doing on this floor?
Deacon, before he said, don't you know my power? And now I said, what happened to you? He said, I don't know. You don't know. I don't know. You don't know.
I don't know either.
Now you're going to go back into your country. Punish you for failing at your duty. You are failing in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Skeet.
We claim.
Skeet. Skeet.
You what? I'm dying. As long as you're still talking, you're still there.
And...
Okay, go.
I'm dying.
1.
Oh, my kingdom God.
Oh.
Save you. Save you.
My kingdom broken.
2.
My kingdom is broken already.
It's broken.
And...
Yes, Lord. You want me to save you? But you were breaking her before.
God, I hope this works.
Save you. You're going to back to hell. Amen. 2. You will go. You sure?
Yes.
Okay, let me help you go. 1. I'm going to help you. 2. In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Waterboarding for Jesus.
Go.
Oh
Go.
shit. Oh shit.
Go.
Oh shit.
Go.
Damn it. It's not playing. Damn it.
Go.
Welcome to the Cum Zone. Only cum inside anime girls. Quivering clit, double jointed pussy.
In the name of Jesus.
All right. Anyway, is this waterboarding? Yeah, it's waterboarding. But you know what? It's fine. It's not dubbed. It is poorly mixed. There's a difference. All right. So next up, we Jezebel be gone. Jezebel be gone. Oh yeah. You know what? So Lolo says, "Yo, this time last year I lived an entire winter homeless in Canada in a tent. Wow, holy shit. Now I'm in an apartment with my new pup, Gohan. Glad we're here live again." I'm so happy to hear that, Lolo. That is really, really cool. Congratulations. Glad you made it. That's fucking rad. JC Hong says, "Making fried pork belly with chili sauce for Easter." Man, I really want to I want to cook something really nice tonight. But I think once I'm done with the Roundup, I think I'm just going to end up making like some mac and cheese or something. I don't know how much brain capacity I'm going to have after the Roundup for making some fine cooking. I do have something really interesting for you guys here for this Roundup, a very, very special thing that I've wanted to do. Before we get there, though, and we're almost there, you'll know in just a minute, I have to let you know. What? Oh, Does it? Oh shit! Hang on. Right, there we go. He lives. The Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the end of all of creation. Thank you very much, Ross. I'm here to gift a membership 3rd month in a row. Thank you very much for gifting to the channel with the channel membership. The Alpha, the Omega, the Great Black Dragon. Oh, there you gifted a sub. Oh, okay. Awesome. To Sword Lily. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. Very, very sweet of you.
Big Lily. Big Lily can get me out. She will get me out.
Lily's getting you up? No, Sword Lily got a gifted sub. A gifted membership to the channel. She's not getting you up.
Is getting me out. But I thought it would be instantaneously, and I forgot that when I get out of my body and I wake myself up, then I go wake her up, and I use my energy to wake her right up. And she didn't have that opportunity.
You do.
She didn't have that advantage. So
Right. Then you do the what?
It's happening, but not as quick as I thought.
Yeah, it's kind of like I was saying, like how the apocalypse will be really boring. The slow death of the omniscient God also strangely dull. Long and protracted and takes fucking forever.
That is happening.
Maybe.
She's taking away all.
We're going to be at this for the next 20 years. The next 20 years, we're going to be watching this guy be like, almost out of this body now. Almost dead.
Consciousness draining it out of me where, there's no way there'll be any problem dropping this body. I won't have some kind of natural instinct to fight it or, there's nothing like that'll happen or being aware of it and that messing up because I'm gone.
Anyway, he's still alive. That's not the surprise I have for you. That's not the surprise I have for you. You know what? I have a great fucking surprise for you. I'm so fucking excited about this. So, as I mentioned earlier, I've been a big fan of the Super Soldier Talk. I am super into Super Soldier Talk. Time Travelers, MK Ultra, all that kind of shit. I've been watching this content like a fucking motherfucker. So much of it this past month. I've been having a fucking ball on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RealJeffHoliday. Anyway, I found something. I found this. This is from 10 years ago, December 19th, 2013. And this is posted to Super Soldier Talk, 2013. Yeah? 10 years ago and change. And this is in a van, some random dickhead I don't know. James Rink, the guy behind Super Soldier Talk, and the great fucking Black Dragon himself in a van trying to investigate weird shit going on out in the fucking world. This is some real shit. There are multiple of these, and I am fucking in awe, dude. This shit is so fucking wild. Here we go.
Just I don't like any of these places, man.
Yeah, it makes you very uncomfortable, doesn't it?
Well, it pisses me off, yeah.
All right.
I don't get scared, I get pissed. I'm weird. I fight.
Are you pissed?
Yeah, go down this one.
Yeah, I'm sick of this.
Look at how young he looks. That young buck, that young Alpha Omega, the creator and destroyer of the universe, Great Black Dragon. Look at how young and spry he was. This is before he was gonna dying. This is crazy. The lore, dude, the lore is so deep on this.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed about what they're doing to everybody. I've run into so many people now that have nanobites in their head. These little stick
Nanobites.
bots. That's something we just named stickbot.
Stickbot.
They don't have the right to do that. Who the hell are they?
Them.
This is part of what's going to happen. Part of what's going to come down. Eventually, when the things are run as planned and want to get off, they got to deal with it with a negotiator. They're going to have to get the hell out of here. They want off the planet, but they want off with their money and power and everything. It ain't going to happen. But besides that, they need to fix some stuff. And in the meantime, they're going to try and hide what goes on through other groups saying, well, you know.
Just the dude on his phone.
You can hear James Rink in the background. And what's great about this, what I love about this, nanobites, stick bots, whatever the fuck, it's fine. Jeff, everyone gets old. I know everybody gets old. He doesn't actually look any younger than he looks right now, except that he has a beard. He doesn't look any fucking different. It's a joke. But but he's got energy. He's got a pep to his step. He hasn't convinced himself that he's this tortured immortal fucking being that's on the verge of passing away. And as soon as he passes away, he can kill all the Antifa and the Chinese, let me have my fun. Fuck off. Anyway. But what I think is fucking amazing about this is this is just a random van with these titans of dumb fuckery, these monoliths of the most wingnutty fucking shit. And this could be happening in any van that passes you on the street. You don't know. You have no idea. Just like how every time you have an interaction with a random stranger out there on the street, they might be a pee drinker. They might have washed their eyeballs with their sacred Shivambu, the Orin, the body of the water of life. You don't know. They walk amongst us, everybody. They walk amongst us. And I find it so utterly fascinating.
You know, it's everybody on the phone here is nobody's
normal.
Nobody's average you or me, you were talking on the phone, people get angry on the phone. I've never, ever seen anybody lose their temper around here.
Yeah.
And I've pushed some buttons on purpose. And they're incapable.
That lady's got a ton of reptilian DNA in her. That's funny as hell. That girl.
Wait.
Right there, the blonde.
Okay, so they're randomly seeing a girl on the street, and the Great Black Dragon is like, yeah, that lady's definitely a reptilian. Totally reptilian DNA deep inside of her. It's kind of terrifying. It is kind of terrifying. It's a little fucking weird, man.
Reptilian DNA is fine. It's just aggressive. That's all. And see if you can if you have a body, a human body that's got high reptilian DNA in it, and then you can control it. That's a problem.
No.
Because that's when you start building something like your quote unquote super soldier. When something's got a ton of reptilian DNA, and then you can make it just whatever, do whatever you want.
Or you could say that's how you win 167 fights in Thailand and only lose 12 times.
I don't know how to get back to that part.
I don't know what the fuck that dude is talking about.
You're kidding, really?
Yep.
Awesome, man.
Do you think Ben has some reptilian in him?
Oh yeah. Wasn't I talking with you already?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could have sworn I did. Yeah. I'm sorry. I phase in and out of stuff all the time.
Like 30%
I think what they're talking about is he was trying to brag about something, and then Jay is like, I feel like we've interfaced and communicated on some other realm, and he's like, oh yeah, no, we have. Like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, that's great. It must be so easy to make friends at these kinds of conferences and conventions. You strike up a conversation with somebody, and you're like, were you on the moon with me? I think so. We're best friends, aren't we? We are. And then you just get tequila drunk and make out. And then never talk to them ever again. This is not in reference to anything.
Reptilian.
I was getting 37, but then I could see flares up to 57. I didn't mention that. I saw the straight 37, but when I was seeing flares of 57, that was also coming off with a burst of energy that was red, and that must have been with your fighting, and that had to do with getting cranked up.
Yeah.
You know, let's see how it works.
I never claimed to be a super soldier. I always told Kerry Cassidy and everybody else that I just, you know, I love to fight. That's me. That's what I was raised to do. I wanted to be a music teacher, but I ended up being a fighter.
Well,
as I said before, my
cool story, bro.
Dad and everybody in my family was pretty much military. They were in the Navy. My grandmother was in the Navy. She was a Wren, the Royal Navy, that is.
Yeah.
My grandfather was in the Navy.
All right. Well, anyway, so this whole point of this is exploring the HG6 facility. They do get out of the car at some point. I have not seen this, so this is all like something I have never seen. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. We'll just kind of click through, see if we can find some good stuff here. All right.
I had to put on something. That's all it was.
It was about 16 stories. It was big.
Okay.
That's why it was such an eyesore. It was huge.
Apparently, Heather is dead now. Is that what? Yeah. Of course, you were getting that as well.
Yeah, actually, I'm looking at it right now.
And we were. She's
going like this.
What the fuck does that mean?
Heather, what the hell are you saying?
Yeah, she never did go on camera, so I guess she was too afraid or something.
I think she's showing me like this. I think she's trying to say dig in, yeah. Why don't you just say it? I can hear you.
Dig in the ground here?
Dig into this.
Okay, research more.
Yeah, because she's going like this.
What else can we research when everything is...
Nothing. Right now it's just letting it fly.
It's just the time's not right, but eventually this will come out.
Yeah, something's going on
Who's
in the
Heather?
government
I don't know.
right now concerning this place. And the fact that we're here has something to do with that. There's already a chain of events being controlled, and this is a very important part of it that has to happen.
Okay, so apparently somebody named Heather is dead, and she's doing this. Yep, that's as far as I've been able to discern. Let's see. Are they gonna go for a walk? Oh, dude, here we need some of this. Here we go.
1.3, like 1.2-3. So depending on how you look at it and how you do it.
And what do they primarily do in this facility?
They're doing research.
Yeah, research.
They want to build these these implants for the people so that they can control them. And then other people can't tell. They don't have any little side effects, you know?
Well, how many people are they able to plant or chip?
I have no idea. I don't,
Okay.
but there's a lot. There's over 1,000 here.
Is it focused on super soldiers or just general?
No,
a little bit of
they
everything?
just that's how you can take over a government, a business, or anything. You just put the people in there.
So you
can train them. You can. I'm sure that they. Well, no, they can't download information into them and just like something out of like the Matrix or something. That they can't do that yet. But they can train them quickly. They can use these implants in their brains to actually get them to learn quicker. So.
Okay.
Do you think this is like a Illuminati facility or?
No, Illuminati. They're nothing. They're a name for children to be afraid of.
Excuse me? What did you say about the Illuminatus? What did you say? Also, I mean, he's kind of right. It's all just a big joke, but
you know, they're at the bottom of the pole. The real problems are the actual lizards that live here. Excuse me, the regular
Illuminati are for cucks. We're all here about the reptoids and the reptilians and shit.
I call them Lloyds of London.
Getting our level, fucking nerds.
On the outskirts of it.
Lloyd's TSB.
So there's like 4 of these high voltage boxes.
Right. What the hell are they powering, eh?
Yeah. And
I like this vent over here.
Lift station.
Yeah, there's some kind of. Let's go. Let's see if we can get.
When I was in the UK, when my grandfather and my dad were trying to initiate me into the masonry.
Okay.
They took me to a storage facility. It was a naval store.
Okay.
And basically, you went down into like the sewer area. There was a ladder going down. It was very dark. It was very dingy. It smelled bad, and they unbricked the wall to get to the inner chambers.
Yeah.
And then they would brick the wall up behind them, and they would go through this. You know, they'd literally have a brickie bricking up the wall, have us in there while they were doing all their little ceremonies and speaking Latin and all their weird shit that they did.
Yeah.
And then they would unbrick it, come back out, and like that. And it was all to do with grooming people for
Getting them ready.
right,
Yeah.
getting ready.
That's not how you brick a. All right. Let's find. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna skip a little bit. We need. It looks like they talked to this really boring dipshit for a while, and I want to get back to Great Black Dragon. So we'll get here. We'll give this a little bit longer, and then we're gonna move on.
She was already working with them again. I mean, was it all ruse?
No, she had to go. You kidding?
Well,
You break some rules, you have some issues.
Well, okay, I guess
And
that's my question.
She broke some big rules.
So she goes back working with them.
That was to get her
just-
home, get her complacent, and then boom.
Mafia style.
So that was the whole goal all along, was to kill her.
Well, after they were watching her, but after she took off, then it's like she's got to go. So you bring her in, bring her back out of fear, and then you control the situation, get them calm, and then some guy grabbed her by the throat. Then another guy hit her with the hypodermic, and then they pulled her somewhere, somewhere out of the way, and then boom, boom, boom. I'm seeing 3, maybe 4 shots.
So somebody's asking, how tall is the dragon? So I don't know any of the heights of any of these guys. From what I perceived of James, I think James is just a little bit short, maybe a little bit like maybe like an inch or two shorter than me. I'm 5'9", he's maybe like 5'8", 5'7", something like that. I think the Great Black Dragon is like 6'2", 6'3". I think he's a pretty tall guy. I think he's up there. I do. This is the most fascinating LARP ever. I think so too. I'm obsessed with this shit, man. I'm obsessed with this. I watch this content all the fucking time. I think it's so cool. I love it.
Were they reptilians?
They were just, what's here.
Okay.
There's down here, that place underneath where we just went, or where we're at. There's a cart. There's guys walking around. They have a cart to push, and it's mostly empty. There's some stuff in it. It's like parts that have been surgery taken out of people. And I don't. It's weird. There's mechanical stuff in there. There's some regular body parts. I'm seeing an officer. He's a colonel. He's a full colonel. He's got a dark green uniform on. I'm seeing him in dress green. And I don't know what his name is. I'm getting something like Stevenson. I don't know.
Steven.
I can't. I suck with names. I'm not good with names. But it's something related to Stevenson. But he's controlling the gig over here. He's the top dog.
What do you think is going to happen to him when disclosure is going to take place?
They're all taken care of.
Are they going to be sent off world, or are they going to go to FEMA camps?
No, they can go to.
Somebody's saying that he should do some farsighting with Courtney. I don't think that's going to work, because for some reason, and I'm not saying anything. It might say like I'm saying something, but listen, I'm not saying anything. But for some reason, Courtney from Farsight, a.k.a. Alibaba Neil Breen, seems to mostly only want black women. And I'm not saying that he's got like a predilection, or that this is like maybe more than what it seems to be. Maybe there might be more going on behind the scenes. I'm not making any accusations whatsoever, but I will say that the Great Black Dragon does not seem to fit the demographic that Courtney from Farsight seems to employ. I'm not saying anything.
Hell, anywhere. They can go to Caribbean. They can,
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Ghetto pass.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Ben.
God, James Rink is so fucking uncomfortable. This dude is so fucking uncomfortable. He's so uncomfortable. Ugh. Oh, he's so squeamish. Oh, it's so weird. No, it is really weird that Far Side is almost entirely populated by Courtney and just a bunch of black girls. I think he has a predilection. We'll call it that. We'll call it a predilection. Anyway, fuck this. I'm good. I'm done. Anyway, I'm going to get myself into too much trouble if I continue to think about this. Steven Stevenson, son of Steven. That's right. That's who's running the secret Montauk brainwashing MK Ultra base that the Great Black Dragon, the English, oi, I like to fight guy, and James Rink were trying to explore and uncover the truth of. Mm-hmm. He might. Listen, you know, if the Far Side guy is just really into black ladies, I am too. I'm down. I get it. It's totally fine. No hate. Whatever. But it is what it is. Moving on. Let's do something totally different.
What's up, yogis? I'm just here using my red light device to charge up my stink portal taint perineum region. My teacher calls this the $1 million point because it's the starting point of your entire glandular endocrine system. And I'm charging up because this is not legal to do outside in the sun, right? Unless you find a good naked beach. And there are some naked beaches, but they're not like right outside my building. So I'm using this red light device. It would be nice if we could be naked in public, wouldn't it? I mean, we're born naked and the rest is motherfucking drag. But anyway, I wanted to hop on here and show what I'm doing because this is a great way to charge up for bro bonding rituals.
Bro bonding.
Me and my buddy JP down in Colorado, we are doing a Zoom virtual workshop. We do it every Sunday. It's called Self-Pleasure Sundays. Charging up the anus. Actually, I'm also charging up the scrotum because my scrotum is actually hanging quite low, which I'm grateful for because
the wild naked man's scrotum hangs very low. This has been a public service announcement. What am I doing with my life?
Because these technologies have masculinized my loins. If you want to masculinize your loins, your body, and your life to be a true Spartan, because these are the technologies the Spartans were engaging in, click the link in my bio. There's still some spots left. And learn how to pleasure your hummus cannon ritualistically with your breastest bros to actually increase your testosterone and lower stress. This is what the world needs right now. What's up?
No, this is not JP Sears. Listen, okay. In the grand scheme of things, I'm going to make this very, very controversial statement. In the grand scheme of things on this godforsaken rock, hurtling through fucking space, the wild naked man, as weird and funky and bizarre as he might be, and as much of a piece of shit anti-vaxxer as he might be, and as much of a coward as he might be for blocking me on Twitter, you fucking little beta bitch, he is still a 10 times better human being than JP Sears. JP Sears is actually the opposite of a human being with value. He is a human being with a black hole that sucks in anything good. JP Sears and his absence from this planet would be a net benefit for fucking humanity. Whereas the wild naked man is just kind of like, benign. Maybe even a little bit of a positive because he adds so much color to the world. But no, JP Sears can get fucked and shot into space. I wouldn't mind that at all. Just putting that out there. Yeah. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Thank you again, Erica Ross. Really appreciate that. Appreciate that very, very much. Lolo, speaking of pee drinkers, what are incognito ways to discern if someone is a pee drinker before kissing them in the health way, not fetish way? Okay. Very easy. Anybody who is like, I love piss, but for a sex way, just knows it as piss, urine, whatever, right? If somebody is one of those weird pee drinkers who's like, I use the sacred waters to heal my whatever, or blah, 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 they all know one of two words, Shivambu or Orin. They know one of those two. So if you're interested in somebody and you're like, Is this guy a piss drinker? Is he a piss drinker? Randomly bring up Shivambu or Orin. Like randomly, just randomly. Or just ask them. Actually, you know what? Maybe don't even do the bullshit where you have to try and find some way to be sneaky about it. Maybe just communicate. Maybe just say it just outright. Be like, hey, do you know what Shivambu is? And if they're like, no, be like, okay. I had to ask because there's this guy on the internet who keeps showing me these fucking piss videos. I just wanted to make sure you didn't drink your own pee. That's very natural. That's a normal thing to have in a relationship. When you're meeting somebody, you're getting to know each other. You're like, do you drink pee? So Shivambu, Orin, that's what you do. That's how you find out if somebody that you're dating is or is not a piss drinker. Just saying. And even better, if you're like, do you know what Shivambu is? And they're like, oh, man. So I watched this YouTuber, and he keeps showing me these fucked up videos. And if they say that, marry them. Marry them immediately because they have fantastic taste. Fantastic taste. You'll never do better than a Jeff Holiday fan. Anyway, so we're going to move. I know this is a very drastic change. This is a very drastic change. And I don't like to throw curveballs like this on you guys during the roundup, but I'm going to have to in this instance. We're going to go from butthole tanning to just a butthole. So here we go.
The approaching 2024 election is a serious threat to the survival of this nation. After 4 years of the dictator policies coming out of Washington, D.C., and the outrageous violations of civil rights, a new and serious threat has emerged. Millions of Americans are hanging their hopes on Donald Trump getting a second term because, frankly, it's
He's the great white hope! He's great white dope.
Doubtful that the United States Constitution would survive another 4 years of dictatorship. The Democrat Party, the party of slavery, the party of perversion, the party that kills children, the party of dictator government.
You know, it comes down to this really, really basic thing, because if you know anything about U.S. history, you know about the Southern strategy. You know how things shifted between historically the Democrats were the party of conservatism, the party of trying to maintain the status quo in the South, and then it flip-flopped. But they don't mention that. Dickheads like this motherfucker don't flip. They don't deal with that. Easy way to address it. Easy way to address it. When they start bringing up this, was a party of slavery. I'm like, okay. Well, which party right now likes to fly the stars and bars of the Confederate flag these days? Which one? I'll wait. Which one? Take your time. So, I mean, ridiculous. The rest of this is just all gobbledygook fucking nonsense, but whatever.
Are saying that if Trump wins the 2024 election, they will refuse to certify the election.
Nobody said that.
That means that Biden or whatever Democrat...
Literally nobody has said that. Nobody has said that.
Thug is in the White House. He, she, or it will simply refuse to leave, and a massive crackdown on anyone who protests will begin.
I love how he had to throw a little bit of a transphobic fucking dig into that too. And you know, if I can give you guys any kind of gift today on this Sunday afternoon, it is, I guarantee you, the fact that Trans Day of Visibility falls on Easter this year is really pissing this fucking dude off. It's really making him mad. I guarantee you it. He is a fucking pissed off little cookie. And that's awesome. That's super fucking cool. That's really, really great. I'm so happy that he is probably pissing his fucking diaper right now.
The war drums of a second civil war are beginning to sound. The United States was founded upon Christian principles to be a nation under God. The enemies of God and the haters of the United States have almost total control of every major institution. and they are determined to do whatever it takes to finally kill off the Christian heritage that is the foundation of everything good and decent.
That's bullshit. That's totally bullshit. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay, when we talk about institutional power in this country, right? There's a lot of ways that you can look at it. You can look at pop culture and movies and print and whatever, blah, 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 blah. And do these things tend to lead progressive? Yeah, of course they do. Of course they do. Why? Because the vast majority of people that are consuming this art are progressive. There are more progressive people, or at least progressive leaning, or progressively minded, openly leaning people than there are counter to that. But that does not institute institutional power. That is not what that is. Overwhelmingly, these huge, actual, important industries that we see in America are controlled by Christian, nationalist, dominionist fucking groups. They have overwhelming amounts of fucking money and institutional power that are constantly fucking things up. I don't care how woke Hollywood gets. It does not change the fact that the people behind the money that are able to lobby for the rules and the laws of our land to be changed are not woke. They're fucking cultists. They're fucking crazy. So all this shit is absolutely fucking brain drain dumb fuckery. It's an old man shaking his fucking cane at those kids playing their fucking jazz music in the street, you dickhead.
And to dismantle and eliminate the Constitution that is the foundation of law and order. Take those away, and the only thing standing between Americans and the forces of evil will be the Second Amendment. Smart Americans will already be well prepared.
You know what? A smart American would be prepared. And that's why I always tell all of my friends out there, whether you be godless homosexuals, sexy-ass fucking trans, just simply rude and crude and ready to be a booed? Fuck that one up. Buy a gun. Yep. I'm super into it. I'm absolutely into it. I am pro Second Amendment because Second Amendment doesn't care what exactly your political persuasion is. It doesn't care if you're a conservative. It doesn't care if you're a liberal. It doesn't care if you're left or you're right. It just says, ugh. And the simple fact of the matter is, it is the grand equalizer. If we live in this godless fucking country where terrorism and fucking violence and mass shootings are going to happen all the fucking time, and we can't stop it because nobody's going to fucking do anything about it, the only sane, rational response to it is to learn how to use a gun. So maybe you should. Maybe you should. Maybe that's the insanity of America. Maybe that's the ultimate end result of this grand experiment. But to not do so is to not participate, is to allow people that otherwise would hate you and not like you have a one-up on you. You know what I tell my friend? I tell my friend Ian every now and then. He's a really good buddy of mine, and I love him very much. And he and I get a little bit into fitness. And every now and then I text him. I send this text. It's always the same exact text. I text him this message, and I say, hey, buddy, this morning, the fascist did his push-ups. Did you? And you know what he does? Every time he gets that text message, he fucking does 10 push-ups immediately. And every now and then he sends it to me too, and if I didn't do my push-ups that morning, I do my fucking push-ups. Is this a great situation? No. Would it be great if we lived in a world where we didn't have to worry about this kind of dog shit? Yes, it would. Absolutely it would. Do we live in that world? Probably not. But in the meantime, learn how to shoot a gun and do your fucking push-ups, my friends. Do your fucking push-ups. Just saying. What's next? Oh, shit. God, this fucking guy. No, this guy sucks. Yeah, this guy sucks. Okay. I only threw this one in like as a filler if I was worried that we were gonna run out of time. My wife's in the chat and she's like, "That's why you keep randomly doing fucking push-ups." That is why I keep randomly doing push-ups. Every now and then I'll be sitting there, we're watching fucking TV, and I'm like, somewhere out there, there's some fucking dickhead, some stupid ass motherfucker that wants to, like, I don't know, kill my family who's black or persecute my friends who are trans, and he just did 10 fucking push-ups. And I didn't do 10 push-ups. I'm going to do fucking 10 push-ups right fucking now. And that's why I do 10 push-ups. Do it. Fucking do it. Fucking do it, man. All right, anyway. Here, let's be mean. Let's be mean real quick. Oh, wait, no. First. Brand Ever says, missed the beginning, so I'm going to watch the VOD later, but happy birthday. Thank you so much, Brand Ever. I really appreciate you, buddy. Dragon of the West says, how does American bless God? I'm pretty sure as a cleric, you need to have a God in order to do a blessing. That's probably very true. Yeah, it's probably very true. You make sense. All right, let's bully somebody, but that's okay. It's good to bully this person. I'm going to let you just bask in this one for a second. I'm just going to let you bask in this one for a minute. Just take it in. Take it in for a fucking minute. Because I need this to be a salient and important point that we're going to fucking talk about here in a minute. It's yeah. Just let this haunt you. Let this seep into your fucking dreams, right? You know? It's important. So here we go. Let's go.
Frank, give us an eye update. Frank, give us an eye update. Frank, give us an eye update. My eyes are fucking crooked. What am I supposed to say? You guys are ridiculous.
Aw,
so
Frank.
Let me actually.
So, look, Frankie, and I'm gonna show you exactly how much this fucking dude has changed. I'm gonna show you right fucking now. I'm gonna show you right now. So this is Frank now. This is Frank then. Okay, Frank, good-looking fucking kid. Good-looking fucking kid. Nothing wrong with him, you know. A little bit, maybe, New York, New York, New York. Bro, what the fuck? Bro, what have you done? What have you done? Now, the reason why I bully Frank. The reason... Oh.
Happy birthday, Dr. Reverend Holiday.
Thank you.
All the love to you and Mems and the fam. And happy Trans Day of Visibility to my fellow transes. Bigots suck, but nevertheless we will persist. Trans rights.
You're goddamn right. You're goddamn right we will persist. Trans fucking rights. It doesn't matter how much people be absolute fucking dickheads. Doesn't matter. They can't erase people. Can't erase people. This is fucking awesome. This is fucking awesome. And I'll tell you why it's awesome. Frank, when all the rest of all the bullshit he's been trying to do on YouTube for years fell apart, he decided that he would take up a career for the past 3 years and just shit all over everybody else's appearance. But meanwhile, he's been getting gender-affirming surgery. He got chest surgery, gender-affirming chest surgery, to make him feel a little bit more like a man. He got fucking facialization surgery to make him feel more like a man. He got eye surgery, and now this motherfucker's cross-eyed. This motherfucker cross-eyed like a motherfucker. Holy shit. Which way you looking, Frank? Are you over here, or are you looking over here? Which way? This isn't going to work the same way. This isn't like the tactical chameleon surgery where you can look like two different directions at the same fucking time. Narrowed your shit ass down like that. You're now a prey animal, bitch. You're a prey animal. You can't even see where the fuck shit's coming from. I swear to God, I love when you can actually see karma working in action right away. I don't even believe in karma, but fuck me dead, dude. Maybe it's a real fucking thing. Look at this motherfucker. He makes a living off of making people feel bad about how they look. And look at this shit. Look at this fuck.
Put my phone down somewhere because this is going to be a little bit of an explanation, but long story short, it's almost 2 in the morning. We have a 5:45 a.m.
Long story short is you used a bit of your money from your stupid meat fucking company to pay a substandard fucking plastic surgeon to fuck up your eyes. You prick. You absolute prick. This is amazing. This is incredible. I feel like this, like, okay, hang on. I feel like this needs to be my new wallpaper. This needs, like, every time I pick up my phone and I open my phone, I need to see this face staring back at me. Because this actually might make me believe in God. This might make me believe in God. This is so fucking funny. Holy shit. Prey animals see which it's coming from because the size is on the side. Yeah, I know. I remembered that as soon as I said it. It's fine. I'm trying to make a joke that was going to work with like his whole carnivore diet and everything, and I just totally fucked it up. It's fine. It's cool. Just point it out right in the middle of my live show. It's totally cool. I'm not upset about it at all. It's fine. You're right, though. You can tell, actually, so predator animals usually have their eyes focused directly in front because they're very focused on, like, their prey. Not crossed, but prey animals usually have their eyes on the sides so they can look out for danger more appropriately. You're right. I was wrong. And you're right. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have you know what? We'll watch one more real quick, and then I'm gonna have Memory come in and give me a quick little break before we do our last hour here. Let's move on in just a minute here. Goth Parrot, thank you again so much. Really appreciate you. Very, very, very generous. Let's see. And Lolo says Frankie looks like he tried to draw himself from memory. He kind of does. Yeah, he kind of does. It's pretty funny. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right. This one's a pretty quick one. Somebody sent this to me again on Discord. This is from a TikTok called Girl Sees Dragons.
What took me so long to understand what I was seeing, and a comment that I'm hearing quite a bit as well, is you cannot understand how big they really are. Right there, just the end of that, those are nostrils and a mouth. That whole left side are 2 dragons, but just the very end of them, their mouths and their nostrils. Look for the eyes.
And so the rest of this video is just a bunch of like footage of the sky with this kind of like weird filter over it. I don't think it's actually like an infrared camera or anything like that. I think it's just a filter. And her entire TikTok is dedicated to just these types of videos and believing that she's seeing dragons in the sky. Now, what's super funny about this, she also made a TikTok, I think it was like 4 or 5 days ago, and she was like, hey, somebody just clued me in on a YouTuber called Mud Fossil. We're not watching the video because there's a bunch of like copyright music on it in her TikTok and whatnot, and I don't want to get in trouble. But she was like, dude, there's this guy called Mud Fossil University, and this guy is really onto some shit. He's really clued in on like what's probably fucking happening. It's so goddamn funny. I love it. I fucking love it. It's just the image inverted. Maybe. I thought maybe it was like a filter or something. Does it look like it's maybe inverted? It's hard to say. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, Roger. I actually looked at like a bunch of Rogers content. In fact, I can even show you, like, I was literally on Rogers content, like looking up a bunch of his stuff and watching it. Oh, wait. Hang on. I got something for you. I made this for my Twitch channel. But it's not going to play now. You fucking piece of shit. Fucking play it. Play it! My soundboard's not going to work. It's not going to work. She likes Roger. Everybody likes Roger. Roger's amazing. Roger's incredible.
Up yours.
Okay, my friends, another shocker du jour.
There we go. One more time.
Okay, my friends, another shocker du jour.
Yes, fan-fucking-tastic. Fantastic. But yeah, no, I did look for like a good Roger video, but nothing really like stood out for me. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna clean this up real quick. Boom, 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 boom. What is this? Sweet. Right. Mud fossil. No. And what am I? Oh no. Oh guys, I'm giving Memory a fucking fantastic video. I'm so sorry, that first text didn't make any sound. It didn't make any sound? That's okay. That's totally fine. I'm giving you a great video. I love this video so much. If you're able to like hang out even after I pee and we watch it together, I'd be really stoked.
Also, so I was telling the chat that because Cookie Monster has eyes on the top of his head, that suggests that he is a submerged ambush predator.
A submerged ambush predator.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now I want cookies.
Do you want me to make cookies?
Yeah.
I can make cookies tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make cookies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sweet, I'll make cookies. Hell yeah.
I'm so spoiled. I want cookies, damn it. Am I the Cookie Monster? Do I have eyes on the top of my head? Am I submerged in milk? Is that a thing that we're doing? Okay. Massive explosions may be visible on the sun during the April 8th total solar eclipse. I can talk. Yeah. I'm not running on lack of sleep at all.
So, in my opinion, outer space is fake. It is a big deception. It's the price you need to pay in order to have a say on the world stage. You need to buy into the paradigm of the outer space thing. Otherwise, you're not even allowed to play the game. You can't be a science teacher at a university and be like, no, I don't believe in outer space. That's a bunch of BS. You must.
If you don't believe in outer space, then what do you believe in, Hans? I'm trying to fathom what he could possibly believe there is besides outer space. Like what does he think it is? Does he think that we're a cookie submerged in milk?
Must submit to that thought process
Submit
in order
to
to proceed
outer space.
in their little game. And that's how they work. It's the same thing with evolution.
That
You're not
sounds
allowed
like
to be a
a,
biologist and say that you don't believe in evolution
what's that
and say that you
fucking
believe in adaptation
Mark
and
Rebillett.
that
Sounds
talking
like a
about
Mark
a million
Rebillett song.
years is a
Submit
bunch of
to outer
BS.
space.
That's not science. It doesn't come down to the scientific method. Who can travel to a distant star and confirm that all of these fantasies are reality? Or we just have to take their word for it that by looking at light in the sky that they can tell me exactly what's happening.
And gorillas are people in
And
fursuits.
it all falls apart once you realize that
What do you believe?
most
Do you
people,
think we're just in
they
virtual reality,
don't want
Hans?
to be
Like,
thought
what,
of as
what the fuck?
stupid, and that's why they submit to just accepting whatever the world throws at them, because they don't want to be thought of as a weirdo. Or because I'm just saying this because I know a lot of Christian people. I feel like they know that it's totally incompatible. I've seen them, at least in
That's
my
neat.
armchair psychological way. I
Colorado
see
biker,
them
that's
either
neat.
just show no interest. They'll just be like, oh, I'm just not interested in that outer spacey stuff. And I think that that's part their cognitive dissonance, that they realize that that stuff doesn't actually, it's not compatible with.
Jeff, I'm going to read you Colorado Bikers post in the chat. We just had an X-1.1 class solar flare and CME that blacked out communications over the Pacific a few days ago. We might see more during the eclipse. It's grand solar maximum right now.
Oh. Is my microphone working?
It is not.
Oh, shit.
Is it turned on?
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
So what did you say after I read your...
I said, oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Also, during the eclipse, don't do any magic or shadow work. It is...
Just in case, guys, during the solar eclipse, don't...
Fellow witch here, it's too chaotic. Don't do it. It's bad. Unless you worship chaos gods, just don't fucking do that shit.
And if you do,
chaos magic, great right now.
Do it. Live your life. Live your life.
Chaos magicians, you're kosher. For all of us that are not practicing chaos magic, shadow work and regular magic, not a good time for it.
Fuck it up. Live your life.
But it is a great time for letting shit go that no longer serves you, which is why it was so easy for me to quit smoking. No longer serves me.
I guess so.
Yeah. Anyway.
Let's learn how space is fake.
I'm telling you, polar opposites attract. Super science guy, witchy wife.
Yeah, it's fine. It's cool.
Christianity. Now, Jesus is enough. Jesus is sufficient. There will be some people that are saved and are duped by that stuff, but I think that it's obvious that all of those lies are to try to cast doubt.
I'm shooting you with
on
mind bullets.
On God.
I'm love bombing you.
And on what the Bible says is reality.
Love.
And I think that it's very clear, but it's you need to reject the world, but the Bible tells us to reject the world. And so
No.
I mean, it's easy for me because that's how I came to Christianity through all of this stuff, learning about flat Earth, learning about all the Satanists in control of course, God is in full control, but here on Earth, who has power here on Earth? The prince of the power of the air is Satan.
You know
and
who
his little
has
minions.
power here? The people in the fursuits. Not the furries, but the people in the fursuits that pretend to be gorillas.
Maybe they are furries. You don't know.
That's who has the power here.
True. I've met many furries, and I have to say they're powerful.
Mm-hmm.
I will like unironically, having randomly met furries at a furry convention, I don't possess that amount of confidence. They have a superpower.
You're gonna want me to leave.
I'm gonna want you to leave. Why? You have to fart? Get the fuck out of my studio. Oh my god. Oh my god. No.
I told him he's gonna want me to leave.
No. We have a closed atmosphere system. Get out of here.
I'm gonna wait till you put those in.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna fart in the studio. I'm holding it. But I didn't want to be rude and just like hold it until I erupt.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I love you too. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. Space is fake. I heard that. They didn't hear that. I heard it. That was just for me. Aw. The fuck out of here. Jesus fucking Christ.
Are running around on Earth, scrambling and trying to grab earthly power. That's their riches. Whatever their earthly power. You know how evil people live cushy lives and don't necessarily suffer for it here? Well, God is just, and judgment will come on all, and that's why those people get away with that stuff, because they're not really getting away with it. They will be punished.
Oh, I find it hilarious we live in a flat universe, but not on a flat planet. Not exactly accurate. We live in a flat-ish galaxy. Galaxies are kind of flat. They're thick. Galaxies are thick. But They still maintain some sort of disk shape, largely due to what we understand as a phenomena of dark matter. Galaxies do move kind of like a record because of the phenomenon that we see as dark matter. Why it does that, we still don't know. But we do live in flat galaxies. The universe itself is not really flat. It's more like a big like a big fucking cloud bukkake that doesn't really make any fucking sense whatsoever. And we still don't know what the fuck the reason behind that is either. But you're kind of right, because we do have flat galaxies, but we definitely don't have a flat Earth. And it's true. I will confirm, as flat as a galaxy may be, it's still very thick. It's very thick. Right. The fuck are we even talking about at this point? Jesus fucking Christ. Let's see. Sapphic Supergirl says, Happy Trans Day of Visibility, everybody. Yes, Happy Trans Day of Visibility, everybody. Happy Easter for the Christian friends. And happy birthday to me. It's on the 3rd. This is my birthday roundup. Dragon of the West says, we should pay for these people to be sent into space with GoPros. I agree. The universe is also roughly flat, if you didn't know. Ish. It's ish. I'll give you ish. That's the most I'm going to give you on that one. All right. Let's learn about brain electrocutions. That sounds good. Is this actually going to play? What the fuck? Why is this not playing? Play! Is this not going to work for some reason? Okay, hang on. I know exactly how to fix this. Because I have everything saved like it needs to get saved. Where'd it go? Where in the fuck did it go? There it is. Cool. I don't know why this isn't playing. I saved it, but for some reason it doesn't want to be...
So if you make a tensor ring out of copper, it also generates another field, right?
What the fuck?
That's how the pyramids work too. I can feel it on my whole helmet. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's fucking tight.
That's dope. That's cool.
Go mess around and Go fuck around and start shooting lasers on the motherfucker. Like, yeah, y'all done fucked up now.
Yeah.
Y'all done gave the right one the whip. 718. Let's try it. 718. This
718.
is 718. Let's see.
He's so happy.
Let's go, baby.
He's so happy. No. I need. I love this. I don't know anything about this guy's fucking politics. All I know, and this is the most important thing that you could possibly take away from this video, this is the face of pure fucking joy. I don't know if I've ever been this fucking happy. So I can't even say anything bad right now because he's not doing anything that's harming anybody. But this motherfucker is so goddamn happy, and it makes me happy. I love this. How great is that? I'm going to put a fucking a crystal crown on my fucking head, and I'm just going to shoot electricity into my fucking brain. And he's so happy. And he's got the best smile ever. I fucking love it. I love it. So good. So fucking good, man. Incredible stuff. Tea Time says, happy birthday. Well, thank you very much, Tea Time. Appreciate you. So let's move from somebody who is just genuinely a happy person to somebody who sucks. Hey!
Now, the first thing I want to mention, just to kind of clear the air, she is a part of the secret governments. You can call them the cabal, the secret shadow government, the Illuminati, the lizard people. It doesn't really matter what you call it. There is an organization on planet Earth that is in control. And
So, before we get into this video, whomst, I'm asking right now. I'm asking right fucking now. Tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Who do you think she's talking about? Somebody said Beyonce. No. Nope. Beyonce is not. Nope. Not Beyonce. I want to know if it... Oh. Somebody already guessed it. Tea Time T already guessed it. That's great. Tea Time. Man, okay. You've been watching long enough. I think you picked up on it almost immediately. This is, of course, about Taylor fucking Swift.
I would say the majority of the individuals who are a part of this organization are not necessarily the leaders of the organization. And unfortunately, Taylor Swift she's a part of it. But she's not necessarily a leader within it. And we're going to go into that a little bit more. So today we're not debating, is she or is she not a part of the Illuminati? What we're going to be looking at is what role does she play? And what's really extra fascinating is what are her soul contracts for planet Earth? And that is what's going to really kind of shake things up.
Yeah.
So she is a part of the Illuminati. And the reason why, I mean, there's many reasons to back this, but the main reason why is there is no way there would ever be anyone of that much influence without, unfortunately, being a part of that secret organization. She has...
This is cope. This is total cope. This is, I'm so smart and I'm so pretty, and why am I not as rich and famous as Taylor Swift? So they have to instead be totally part of the Illuminati. This is cope. This is fucking cope. I'm sorry, you're never going to convince me of anything otherwise. This is fucking cope.
Handlers. She has people telling her who to be with in relationships and what to do and where to go and you know what concert she needs to sing at. And the way that they've been obviously working with her and her image is, you know, she's the good girl. She's not the badass, you know, sort of vibe, right? She, you know, she's not the unhinged Miley Cyrus. Like she's not any of that. She's meant to be, to play this very sort of hometown sort of role. And like I said, there's a lot of...
Okay. So let's say that this is true. That Tay Swift is supposed to be more like the everyday kind of girl, like the average kind of American girl, which obviously this isn't true at all. But she's not edgy like Miley. She's not weird like Gaga. She's not all that. She's very, very like mundane and that sort of thing. Why? But why? She's a pop star. She's a fucking pop star. She makes music. She's on another level than a lot of other shit in this world. It's like one of those things where people always talk about it's a big club and you're not in it, talking about business people or politicians or celebrities or rock stars or movie stars or whatever. Like, why do you have to like dumb this down to a certain level where we can kind of understand it better? You're personalizing something that is not even on the same fucking level. Taylor Swift and anybody else that's as famous as Taylor Swift is not like you and me. It's not like anybody close to what you and I will ever understand. They have scores of people that they have hired to keep them out of trouble, to make sure their image is always maintained. This is so vastly different than something that you can actually try and relate to. It's so dumb.
Of other conspiracies around her, a couple that I find interesting, but today is not about that. Today is about what I saw and what her contracts are. She is a part of the Illuminati. Okay. So when I took a look at her energy, there were a couple things that I usually see around politicians and celebrities who are within these organizations that did not surprise me, but because I've never explained my remote viewing of someone else, it'll be new to you. And then there's something that really surprised me that I have not seen before around people of influence who are within this organization. So let me explain it.
Explain it. Explain it.
So the first thing that I saw, and I'll just kind of go from like what I saw initially and then what I saw moving on from that. So when I took a look at her energy, so the way that
Also known as things that I just made up.
I see it is like it's someone's physical body, and then I can see the energy, but also like the entities, the beings, you know, even like the lizard people, the reptilians around her as well, both in physical and in non-physical form. And what really surprised me, something that I've never seen before in one of these individuals, was this. It's kind of difficult to explain, but
spit it out.
If you could imagine like her body, and then there was this giant spherical circular circle of energy around her. Okay, it was like a sphere,
an aura?
like a perfectly rounded globe of energy around her, and it
Okay.
stretched out about 5 to 6 feet all around her body. And I can't really call it white light. It almost looked more like a transparent silvery energy. This is fascinating. I don't usually see this, and it wasn't.
Did you see this through the TV? Can you? Okay, this is another one that's like kind of fucking me up too. Is spirit auras transmissible through digital television signals? Is that how that works? Do these people ever think about that? Like that's what I'm kind of curious about too, is like I was able to glean this by watching the TV. Okay, so what you're saying is that these etheric, extrasensory, wild energy fields that gives you this insight into these people's fucking minds and perspectives and their DNA and whether or not they're even fucking human or they're reptilian or blah, 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 also can get transmitted through digital fucking signals, and you're the only one that can decode them. The only one. But, like, it obviously is something that is real enough it can be decoded and transmitted through a fucking signal, right? Is that what we're talking about? Because that's got to be fucking weird. Curlian photography on television. Right.
Wasn't her aura, okay? It was different than her aura. The vibe that I got off of it was more like a protection, or it actually felt like a very like high vibrational field around her, which I thought was very fascinating. Okay, so that was what
It's
surprised
not.
me. What didn't surprise me was everything else that I saw. So there were some entities that were around her. This is typically very common. There have been multiple times where I have tried to see and channel like a celebrity or specifically a politician's energy, and I get blocked usually by the entities, okay? The reason why there are entities around these influential figures is to stop people like me remote viewing them or kind of like getting any sort of secrets or information from them.
Okay. So what you're saying is that there's usually like, God, what do we want to use as a word for this? Like spirit scrubbers or like protective buffers or something like that. Some kind of like spiritual bodyguards that just kind of like body block their fucking reptoid Illuminati aura. They're just like, is that getting through on the TV signal? But in this case, they didn't do a good enough job. And our girl on the street, Elizabeth motherfucking April, was like, I just saw a reptoid aura. So these people, with their millions and millions and millions of dollars and all of the Illuminati, reptilian fucking influence out there, they have all the fucking money, all the fucking influence, all the ability to buy these fucking reptoid body blocker fucking bodyguards, keeping their fucking energy auras from leaking out into the digital streams. They're just not that fucking good. totally incompetent. Totally incompetent. And their energy still leaks out, and Elizabeth April's like, I think Taylor Swift might be a fucking reptilian. That's a hard sell. That's a hard sell. Now, if you're sitting down and you're watching a video like this and you're like, wow, yeah. Wow, okay, yeah. Then sure, fine. But the moment you're like, wait a minute. These people have like literally unlimited resources. They have access to advanced technology way beyond anything we actually understand and we know. And they can't seem to like block it from Elizabeth April. Like it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense at all. Either these people, the enemy that she relies upon to sell her grift to you are all powerful, or they're wildly incompetent, in which case you don't need to worry about it. But somehow, dickheads like this, and also, oddly enough, plays into politics these days too, where the enemy is all powerful but also totally incompetent, somehow manages to spin this around to be a very compelling selling point, and people will just hemorrhage money onto it. By the way, if you too want to learn how to demonize your opponent and make them seem like an insurmountable fucking enemy, but totally incompetent and only I know how to defeat them, make sure you sign up at patreon.com/Jeff Holiday. Patreon.com/Jeff Holiday, how we fight the future war. It's a joke. But that's what I'm talking about. It's always the same fucking thing. It's always the same fucking thing. Overwhelming power that you cannot defeat. I can, and also they're incompetent, and that's how I can, but they are insurmountably powerful, and that's why you have to listen to me. It's so obvious. It's disgusting, dude. It's so crazy. She looks like she's coming to kill me. Oh, Elizabeth April? Yeah, well, I mean, maybe. Maybe. She does look a little homicidal, doesn't she? It is uncomfortable. Eric Franz says, I vaguely heard her in the background intermittently, but I would consider myself a Swiftie. Trans rights. Trans rights indeed. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about Taylor Swift. Like, a couple of her songs are kind of bangers, but like, it's not really my thing. I'm more of like a Death Grips kind of guy, you know? Kind of a Death Grips kind of guy. In fact, actually, that's the fastest way to make me instantly your friend. Is if you ever see me out and about in the real world, be like, hey, do you want to listen to Death Grips? And I'll be like, hey, do you have any drugs? And then we'll be instant friends forever. So, yep, that's how you do it. Man, I just leaked my whole, like, my kryptonite right there on the live stream. Now everybody knows. Anyway, here's another video from Mario. It's very dumb.
I get a lot of questions about aliens. People want to know my perspective on what I think about what's happening out there.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, let me offer you a perspective, okay?
Okay.
So we live on a planet
Yeah.
that has how many different species of humans?
1.
Look around.
Okay.
You do not look like that person.
Depends on what intrinsic characteristics you're basing it off of. I look like most people, though. Yeah, I do look like most people.
That is an entirely different fucking species than you.
No.
We're all human because we live on Earth and we know this from birth. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But when someone shows up on the shores of another country, they freak out.
Do they? Do they? Especially not anymore. Not really. No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Like back when that was happening, right? You're like,
right. Like when that was happening. No, not really. No.
You would think it was a fucking alien.
No.
But we all look that different.
No, we don't. It's very simple. Are we mostly hairless apes? We have top hair. We vaguely have the same body shape, whether taller or shorter or anything like that. Do we have the capacity for bipedal motion? Do we have the capacity to use vocalization to communicate? Yeah, we all do. Yeah. I mean, we might have shades. We might have like certain characteristics of like our facial features that look a bit different. Might be taller or shorter or anything. But is that really that big of a difference? I don't think so. No.
How do you make sense of the fact that Native Americans popped into the fucking ground in North America?
They didn't. They migrated from Asia 75,000 years ago? Don't check my math on that. Actually, well, you can check my math on it if you want to, but it was like 75 plus thousand years ago. They came over from Asia, et cetera, and settled into it. Yeah. They didn't fucking pop out of the fucking ground in North America. No.
And Africans popped out of the ground in Africa.
No, sure didn't do that either. Nobody popped out of the fucking ground, Mario. Nobody popped out of the ground like they were birthed from pods or some shit.
And Asian people popped out of the ground in Asia.
Nope, that didn't happen either. They came from Africa as well. All of us came from fucking Africa. We know this. We've traced it. We have the science. We've got the fucking technology. And he would know this if he spent 15 seconds Googling on the fucking internet or reading a book in a library.
Does that make sense to you? Really?
Yes!
And we look that different? We look pretty fucking different, man.
No, we don't. We look very similar. Why is this so weird to you? Look, fucking Jesus Christ. Stop.
Okay?
Okay.
Like, if you really pay attention.
I'm paying attention.
How can you have a fucking guy that's 7 feet tall and another one that's 5?
Because height is a thing. Genes are a thing. Doesn't mean we're different species.
That is not the same genes. That is not the same species.
You can't have the same genes inside a species. That is a terrible idea. That's a terrible idea. When you have two similar genetic code inside of a species, you have problems. You get the Habsburg jaw. That's a bad idea. You need genetic diversity, Mario. Like, you need genetic diversity. That actually makes a stronger animal.
That is a different fucking animal, right?
No!
That's how you know there's aliens.
No!
Look how many they put here. All trying to, I don't know what the fucking point is.
I don't
See
either!
if we can all get along at some point. Maybe. Like a test ground. Anyways, that's the perspective that I'm offering about whether aliens exist or not. Look around, bud.
God. Oh, look around. Look around, bud. Look around there, bud. Hey, bud. Changes in allele frequencies in a population over time. Agreed. Yes, exactly. That's okay. And the thing is, too, genetics and the human animal are a very messy topic. It's a messy topic. There's no clean categories by which we understand where we come from. Nothing about this is clean. It's not clean because what we're talking about is things that happen over hundreds of millions of fucking years, right? And like all of the different, like, what's the missing link between this? Well, it was that. Well, what's the missing link between that and that? Well, it was that. Like, this is messy. It's messy. Biology does not give a fuck about making it easy for us to categorize things. It doesn't fucking care. The reason why everything seems so weird and bombastic to us these days is because our area of perception is so fucking narrow. It's so narrow. How long have we been actually cataloging human history? What, 3? Kind of 4,000 years, but mostly 2.5, almost 3, right? The contemporary human animal has been around for hundreds of thousands of years, and before that was almost indistinguishable. We're looking at a pinprick of history compared to the genetic lineage that dwarfs everything we can possibly fucking imagine. We have no conception of it unless you understand what biology is and how mutation works and how evolution works. You can't fathom these fucking things based upon your contemporary dumb shit, water-brained fucking idiot ideas of what animals are. You can't do it. You can't. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Are we a different species? Man, fuck off. Fuck off. We're not different races and we're not different species. We're all the same fucking species. Where we go from here, nobody knows. But we will have to expand our viewpoints and our understanding of how this entire world and our place not only in our biosphere, but our solar system, our galaxy, our place in the universe works before we can even understand and conceptualize what we exist as an animal. We won't get there for a long time. We don't get it. We don't get it. Are we a different species? Eat my fucking ass. Eat my fucking ass, dude. It's just absolutely fucking inane, stupid ass shit. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's see. Lolo says, I wish I was this unaware of my own stupidity. Me too. Me too. Sometimes I wish there was an ability that I had to like turn my brain off and just be dumb. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Wouldn't that be great? To just be able to be like, I'm just going to be stupid for a while. I'm not really going to worry about anything. I'm just going to be dumb. Let's just be dumb. Let's be dumb and not really think about anything. It'd be great. That does sound pretty fucking amazing. And Marcus Trinia says, I too wish I was this ignorant of my own stupidity and shortcomings. Instead, I got crippling self-awareness. Well, buddy, I'm with you on that one. All right, next up, David Wilcock. So I didn't know whether or not I would have enough content necessarily for the Roundup. So I did have locked and loaded a live stream with David Wilcock. We're not going to have to use that this Roundup, but I will probably watch that on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RealJeffHoliday. I'm just fucking hammering that shit in there, this Roundup. I'm doing it. I'm becoming a YouTuber. You guys are going to have to forgive me for that. But we do have this random video from David Wilcock, and it's pretty weird. So here we go.
Crying because, you know, I've still got this disgusting growth on my eye. It's like a planaria worm or a hookworm or like a...
It looks like a sty. It looks like you have a sty on your eye, dude.
A sucker fish, you know, some type of parasitic creature that eats your eyeball and has hooks in its mouth and some kind of a sucker that's an orifice that just has this disgusting appearance.
An orifice.
And it coils up maybe like a roundworm or maybe like some type of cystic fibrosis.
What happens when you're alone in a cabin for way too fucking long and have way too much time on your hands?
Just crazy. So I'm trying to
crazy.
And I'm crying because I think, you know, maybe this will help lubricate the parasite and the planaria worm or the roundworm or the ringworm or whatever disgusting creature this thing is. Maybe it'll kind of slither out because the tears will.
Let me tell you, David, I love you so much, I would lubricate your worm. Yeah.
Lubricate. The tears will lubricate its path. So I was like, yeah, this seems pretty intelligent. I can get along with this. So,
Sure.
Anyway, I'm crying and I'm grieving, and then I got into this point right here, and the turkeys came running. To say hi, Daddy. And make them feel better. And I rewarded them with food. So,
I know. So memory hates anything that has to do with parasites. There's nothing wrong with David Wilcock's face. There's nothing wrong with his face. Nothing is happening with his face. You know what's wrong with David Wilcock right now? Hey, somebody subscribed on Twitch. You scamp. You scamp. I don't mind it. It's fine. You know what's actually going on with his face right now? He has a sty. He has a fucking sty. You know what happens when you get old? Do you know what happens when you get old? You get fucking styes. You get styes. You get weird little fucking clogged pores and shit in your eyes, and they're called styes, and they suck. You know how I know? I've had them. I've had like 5 fucking styes. It's just a sty. It's not a weird alien embryo. It's not some weird fucking worms under your skin. It's not some fucking parasite trying to burrow into your brain and tell you should go for the next Montauk experiment. It's not. It's a sty. It's a fucking sty, dude. You're just getting old. You're just getting old. I do wish, wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be fucking awesome for every time you have some like symptom of getting old and you're like, aliens. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be fucking dope? You're like, fuck. God. My right hip's just kind of fucked up, man. Why is it? I haven't really felt that. Maybe like the past couple of days or something like that. Am I getting old? Or is it the reptilians? How do we fight the future? Like, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be such a comfort? It's not me. I'm not getting old. I'm not falling apart. It's not this fucking thing breaking down. It's the aliens. Or the Illuminati. Or the fucking Satanists or some shit. Come on, man. Come on. David Wilcock got a sty in his eye. Dude, fucking grow up. It's fine. Needs more lube. Yeah, maybe. Mems is right for hating parasites. I know. Yeah, I mean, parasites are gross. So, yeah, I get it. All right. Anyway, something more wholesome. Let's do something more wholesome. Yes. Yes. Can I ask you guys, just randomly, is this not one of the best people on the Roundup? Is not S. Rob one of the most wholesome motherfucking people you've ever seen on the Roundup? I love him. I love him so much. For a long time, I've wanted to go to the UK to go and have like adventures and experiences. There's been like conventions I wanted to go to. There's been like all sorts of random shit. I have always wanted to go to the UK just so I could interview this fucking guy. This is who I want to fucking talk to. I know that for some fucking reason, I shouldn't really care that much, but he draws me in so much more than any other fucking wingnut. I love S. Rob. I'm fascinated. I want to sit down with him in his alchemical lair, and I want to summon spirits with balloons. I want to do this. I want to do this so bad. Well, anyway, he's going to tell us how he is actually the most verifiable, prolific author of all time. And his logic is sound.
Hi, I'm S. Rob, but also write as Simon Rob. But I'm not talking about the writing I've done as S. Rob. Basically speaking, I am the most prolific, verifiable occult author in history ever. By that means no one will ever be able to beat my total. The end total has been 654 books. I wrote more books than that now. But there's 654 books because that was the amount of books I wrote before Chatbox was available.
Ooh.
Before AI was available, which means...
See, before this, he's like, well, I am the most prolific author that's ever written and ever has been written and ever will be written. I'm like, yeah, but what do you... I mean, maybe somebody could maybe someday beat it. And he's like, before there was now AI that can write, so you can't verify it anymore. So I hold the last record. That might be true. That might be true. He might be right about that. That's actually really interesting.
That was the point up to which a human could see that they had written their own books. So the end total is 654. After that date, no one else will ever be able to beat that total. No one else can beat it because it's not verifiable. That was how much it was up to that date. You can check that by looking onto Amazon and looking at my books. You can check it if somebody wants to. You can count them.
I do think, well, I mean, if somebody wants to verify this for me or not, but like, it's possible that if you could consider Chuck Tingle's books as a cult, Chuck Tingle might have beat S. Rob. I don't know. Did Chuck Tingle do over 653 books? He did a lot. He did a lot.
And it is completely verifiable. That is basically is an unbeatable world record. It's completely unbeatable. No one can beat it now. I've wrote more 713 books now, but it's actually that the total that I wrote before AI was 654. It was called Black Corn Tinsel Demon was the last book before AI was available. And basically speaking, it means that I am the last of my kind. There will never, ever be another human, verifiable, most prolific occult author in history ever. There will never be another. I am the last one. So unless civilization collapses and comes back again, or looking at alien races, I am the last of my kind.
I think we should give it to him. I think we should give it to him. Honestly, like, there might be, in some extenuating circumstances, you might be able to cast some doubt on it, maybe here or there. But if it's like a wiggle room of like maybe yes, maybe no, I think we should say no, and I think we should just give it to him. I do. I think we should give S. Rob the award pre-AI overlord overtaking reality. He was the most prolific occult author. I think he's earned it. Don't you think so? How many books did Chuck Tingle make? Oh no, nobody put it up there. Asimov did 300. That's true. Asimov was very prolific. You can tell we're getting close to the end of the roundup because I can't really say anything after a P. You know? It's like a He is one of a kind. He is. And that's one of the things, too, is like when you find something that is unique and rare and special, you should want to preserve that. You should want to have that as an oddity or as an example of how special life can be, how wild life can manifest itself. I like this idea. I think it's good. It's good. Jeff late in the roundup trying to say anything after people. It's true though. I'm trying to think of like what would so the name of the groundhog in Groundhog Day. He came from the town of It just gets numb. It just becomes numb. I can't say anything. It's so weird. Wow. Fuck, dude, we're falling apart. All right. Anyway, 3 videos left to go. This is fucking gross.
Deep breath in.
Oh yeah, it's happening.
This is your moment, okay?
You should. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of.
This is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen a chiropractor do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with part 1.
Okay.
And here's the thing. This is a new chiropractor technique that this guy has created. He's created it. And if you're asking, like, well, okay, so he has a new medical practice, like, obviously he's proven that this has some benefit, right? No. Well, he's published papers that it does something, right? No, it does not do any of that. It has never been proved any of it whatsoever, but still, yet, somehow, because we don't litigate whether or not chiropractors can be regular doctors or not, this guy can do this. It's very weird.
Now the glasses are out.
I'm in my full outfit.
It's getting serious.
This is what we do. We're going to first do the right nostril, then we'll
Right
do the
nostril,
left. So
then
there's
the
two
left.
balloons, one on the right, and then after we complete that, we do the left side.
Okay.
Once I have the balloon in, I'm going to say, take a big breath in and hold, and it looks like this. Try it. Good. And as soon as you close your lips, it's over in half a second. You feel the pressure, and you feel little cracks and pops, and you have to hold on to floppy because you don't want to grab my arm, because then that slows me down.
Oh,
so you're gonna.
You don't want to be punched. That's what I'm hearing.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. I get where
All
we're
right,
going.
so we're going to first place this, and I'll give you the breathing instructions, okay? So squeeze floppy with your fingertips. There you go. No, like grab it. There you go. Good. You have a tight nostril, bud. Big breath in and close your lips.
Squeezing and inflating a balloon. And all he's doing is he blows up a balloon inside this person's face, and then he smashes it against his fucking sinus, so it goes brrrr, and it literally does nothing. It literally does nothing, but it sounds like he's breaking his fucking face. And I will guarantee you, that dude probably paid him $300 fucking for this. By the way, if you'd like to have a balloon blown up inside of your fucking face and then smashed in the face over and over repeatedly until the air comes out, make sure you sign up at patreon.com/JeffHoliday. That's right, patreon.com/JeffHoliday. We'll take your money, blow a balloon up your fucking sinus, and punch you in the face. God fucking damn it. All right, anyway, this sucks. That's terrible. All right, before we play the last little bit, I've got a treat for you. I'm very excited about this. I am super into it. So the last two videos that we have for this roundup, it's a saga. It's a wild fucking journey we're going to go on. And my fucking God, do we go some interesting places. But before we do, I wanted to mention this is going to be the first time in a very long time in the Wingnut Roundup that there is no pee. There's no pee. There's no pee. There is no urine, no urine, no sacred Shivambu. There's no pee videos in the fucking Roundup. None. No pee. There's no pee in this fucking Roundup. None. There is something different. I'm not leaving you hanging. And I will say, if you're grossed out, you should skip the rest of this video. You should not watch the rest of this video at all. But for those of you who are daring, who are bold, who are the adventurous spirits that like to enjoy this kind of crazy-ass content, kindred spirits, if you will, the kind of people I'd pass a beer back and forth as we watch the most disgusting things we could possibly see in our lives, my family, my kind of people, then we can enjoy this together. I'm very excited. Super excited. And also, again, because I'm probably not going to say this after these next two videos, yet again, happy Trans Day of Visibility, everybody. Happy Easter. Happy birthday to me on the 3rd. And we're about to go some crazy fucking places. Let's make sure we're caught up. Ivy Zord says, Death Grips and Viagra Boys live last year was a highlight for me. You need a clipping by any chance? Ugh, music. Indeed. Absolutely. All right. Well, let's do this shit. We ready for this? Well, the Wild Naked Man is going to take us on a fucking journey. Let's go.
What is up, brothers? I just released my hummus.
My hummus?
With epic dudes around the world.
Wait. What's your hummus? Is your hummus a code?
Come.
It seems like it might be a code.
And Chris demonstrated a non-watery release version, right? Because there's many different ways you can actually release your hummus to manifest, a Cybertruck or more money or abundance or whatever. But you can also have what we call a big draw. Let's just call it that. And that means that you actually shoot.
Does that mean just a fat load?
The energy from your loins up into the rest of your system. So we demonstrated both technologies with about 30 dudes from all over the world. And now I'm going to we voted, you guys voted.
Okay, I'm going to translate. So him and his buddy just jacked off in front of 30 dudes on a live stream call, and they collected their cum, into a measuring cup. And what are you going to do?
And I think what I'm going to do is make a cake with this amazing fresh hummus today. So stay tuned for my hummus recipe. This is a homemade hummus full of...
Why can't you say cum? Why are you so afraid of saying cum? Cum! Cum! Hummus, you fucking goddamn pussy! No! Cum! Cum! It's your fucking cum! Why are you so afraid of saying cum? It's your semen, your sperm, your fucking baby batter. Fucking elixir of life. Come on, you fucking loser. You hummus. Hummus. Dude, it's your fucking cum.
Spermidine, which is good for muscle growth. Nerve growth factor, good for your mind and your nervous system. Oxytocin, which is a bonding hormone. We got a lot of oxytocin in here today.
You know what happens when you can't say cum?
Beta!
Beta!
Today, because of all the amazing broiness of the Spartan technologies we just engaged in.
Okay, also, I have to say this because I know he's going to talk about it here in a minute. The Spartans sucked. The Spartans sucked. They sucked. The Spartans were shit. I don't care if you saw the movie 300. I don't fucking care. The Spartans sucked. In the grand scheme of the Mediterranean and all of the random ass fucking empires that rose and fell between the Spartans, the Athenians, the Greeks, the Macedonians, like all of them, the Spartans, they fucking sucked. They fucking sucked. They had a very short fucking life and they were terrible. They were totally militaristic. Yeah, sure, fine. But their empire sucked. It didn't last hardly long at all. Also, totally a bunch of boy fuckers. Bunch of weirdo fucking dickheads with bizarre ideas. Gross ass shit. Anybody who is like, you know, we should be a lot more like the Spartans. Sus, dude. They're sus. They're sus and they're fucking weird. Weird ass shit. Do not trust anybody who's like, I really want to live my life like the Spartans. That's gross. That's suspicious. They sucked and they were terrible. Totally terrible. You want to look at like actual Greek or Mediterranean fucking military forces that actually lasted a while. Macedonians lasted longer. The Greek obviously lasted longer. Spartans sucked. They sucked. They were shit. Total shit. I don't care about the Eagle Pass, the 300 Spartans fighting against the fucking Persians. They sucked. They were shit. Jeff, how do you like the song I sent you in the Discord DM? I think it would fit this wingnut. I can try and find it, maybe, but we do have to watch this. We definitely have to watch this. Anyway, long story short, yeah, Spartans they're dog shit.
In this episode of What Does the...
Jeff being homophobic. Do you have any idea how many men I've fucked? Kiss my ass.
Double Soul Wild Naked Man Eat. Oh my gosh. So this is a frozen yogurt I made from scratch. And this is freshly harvested hummus. I did freeze it just a little bit. Oh, there's a pubic hair in it. Interesting. I'm going to...
Oh. Before we address the fact that we have homemade frozen yogurt and a jar full of his hummus... Come. We need to pick out the pubic hair. Should we pick out the pubic hair? Is that a good idea? Make sure there's no pubic hair in our hummus.
I'm going to actually drizzle it as if it were maple syrup.
Oh, yeah.
All over.
Yeah, sure. Smear it.
Natural,
Smear it.
organic
Smear it.
hummus. And this is actually very rare because most people on the planet are no longer organic. So this hummus is very, very expensive in a way. You know, people say organic.
How much do you think your cum is actually worth, Wild Naked Man? I have a feeling, because let's be honest. When it comes to things that have value is a degree of scarcity, right? Things that are scarce are worth more than things that are plentiful. I have a feeling that Wild Naked Man produces a lot of hummus with his masculine, we're not gay, but just jacking off in front of each other groups. I have a feeling that it's not really worth that much. I'm just saying. I think he's like freely giving out this otherwise precious and rare resource.
Organic sperm is the new Bitcoin, or organic hummus, I should say. So anyway, I'm going to let the pubic hair be there. Why not? A little extra protein.
Yeah, all the protein in your hair.
And it's freezing. And I'm just going to eat it like a popsicle. Spermidine, nerve growth factor. Mmm.
Yummy.
So good.
Yum.
Hummus galore.
Yum.
Oh, it's so good, bros. This is an ancient Spartan technology. The Spartans were documented.
Why do you care what the Spartans? The Spartans sucked. The Spartans were shit. Why do you care if this loser civilization ate their own cum? Why? Why would you care? Why would you give a shit?
To have love to eat each other's hummus and their own hummus. And it was believed if you eat the hummus of a big strong man, you too become a big strong man.
Why do you want to emulate your life off of the Spartans? The two things the Spartans are known for, historically speaking, are being an ineffectual fucking government that fell apart because they sucked, and fucking kids. Why would you want to have anything to do with that? Why? Why, you fucking dipshit? Why? Holy fuck.
You can actually listen to the Joe Rogan podcast with 300 movie director Zack Snyder to learn more about this amazing hummus.
So that's where you get all of your information. You fucking dickhead. You fucking moron. Oh my fucking God. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Holy shit. Holy shit. And look, I'm not making any condemnation about anybody or whatever. I think that Wild Naked Man, I'm not claiming he's anything. I think he's a byproduct of a very, very simple fact, okay? And it's nothing nefarious. It's nothing like some weird like cabal or like predatory or criminal thing. I don't think so. You know what I think Wild Naked Man is a victim of? He's stupid. He's fucking stupid. I think Will Blunderfield is a fucking moron. A moron who is just savvy enough on social media and desperately wants to jack off with his bros and make excuses for it that he's built a business off of it. I don't think he's a creep. I don't think he's actually doing anything fucking weird. But I also don't think he's well read enough to know why he might be sounding creepy. And I would say to him, if you're going to keep being creepy and weird and selling this kind of shit, maybe don't talk about the Spartans. That's my suggestion. I don't think he has anything to do with it. I'm not making any accusations. I just think he's a fucking moron. And he should probably just avoid the whole Spartan thing altogether. That's my suggestion. Anyway. I can't see the song that you sent me on Discord, unfortunately. It's like there's this computer right here, there's a computer over there. I can't actually look it up, so I do apologize for that, Azure Wolfie. Also, if you can't hear it in my voice right now, I'm a bit drunk. I've had that much alcohol to drink tonight, so I think I might be done. I think I might actually officially be done. But again, something that I do want to say before I call it quits for tonight. Again, I hope everybody has a fantastic Trans Day of Visibility. I hope that Aw. Hey. Thank you very much for the sub over on Twitch. I do hope that our Christian friends have a great Easter. I hope that everybody who's having some reason to celebrate or have a good time has a fantastic experience. Yeah, man, I think that's about all I can say. It's almost my birthday. I'm allowed to be a little bit of a shit show. I hope you guys have a fantastic time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been a good month. I think the next month is going to be pretty fantastic as well. We will have to do the Wingnut Roundup a little bit earlier than we usually do for April. So we'll do that sometime, maybe the week before the 23rd, something like that. For all my friends, my family, all of you guys spending all that love and hanging out with me, I love you very, very much. And I'm gonna go have a hangover for my birthday. I think that's the safest option right now. I think the safest option for me right now is just be like, maybe Jeff should just go to bed. Probably. Wait.
Happy birthday.
Oh, I love you, Ordadia. I love you, Ordadia. I love you so much. Good buddy. Good fucking buddy. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye. I love you.
Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have to trade deuce and the deuce